I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
William N. Memorial High School D Cup Alumni presents its 3rd annual fundraising barbecue on Memorial Day, May 30th, 2022. Wear your favorite jersey to Wilsonwood Park in Mount Vernon, New York. Remember to take exit 12 off the Hutchinson River Parkway. Music by DJ Mad Max of Sound 1000. Proceeds to aid the William N. High School Acosta Cup team. For more information, contact Keegan 304-607-4034. Our Codfish at 954-639-2991. Proud of people, it's important. Remember, make sure say oh no did that.
All right, good morning. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. As usual, I am your host. My name is Man. And as we begin this morning, I want to first say thanks for life. You know, it's very important that we give thanks for the small blessings, the little things. You understand? I always tell people we may not have all the things we need in this life, but we have life. And we ought to give thanks. So whether you're a Rastafarian, you're a Baalhead, you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you're a Jehovah's Witness, you're an Adventist, everybody need to stop and pause and give thanks for life. When you wake up in the morning, give thanks that you're awake, because there are numerous people all over the world who didn't have that opportunity. Make up your mind as well that come what may, you are going to determine the outcome of your day. Don't let circumstances dictate your life, because life is really 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you respond to it. I want to share some quotes that I want you to reflect on this morning. Right? The first quote I want to share is from George Panton, great American soldier. says, if everyone is thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking. If everyone is thinking alike, somebody isn't thinking. Scott Fitzgerald says this: the test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold two opposed ideas in mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. Let me say that again. The test of a first-rate intelligence is the ability to hold two opposed ideas in mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. I want us to keep those quotes in mind as we discuss today, right? As we have our discussion today, let's keep those two things in mind. I don't want us to be misdirected or misled, or we don't want anyone to be misunderstood, because intelligence without ambition is like a bird without wings. Those are the thoughts I want to share with you as we begin. I also want to say a big thank you to all of you who have joined in and are watching. I don't like to break my videos to say like or subscribe. I just say it up front and at the back end. And I just say once you come on, you hit the like button, you subscribe if you're not a subscriber to the platform. All right, and make your comments respectful to me and to the other persons in the comment section. But most importantly, make sure you comment in such a way that is a true reflection of your character and your person. All right, if we operate by those guidelines, then we will be good to go. Today is also Carlton Spanner Dennis's birthday, so I want to say happy birthday to the Santos man. He has worked with many of our top talent here in Jamaica at Santos, developed them and sent them on to greater things. So happy birthday on your birthday. All right, big up to our sponsors, Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it most. So for all your loans up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars, visit Prestige Finance. They are located in Linstead, St. Catherine. If you can't get to their offices, you can call or text them at 876-884-7390. Also, big thank you to Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and seek legacy. So for all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA, visit them at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647-989-0782. All right. So bless up. All right. So I am going to share with you a little bit of information. I know some of you are on the ball as to what is happening, but you know that the Swaby sister, the younger one, along with player Ashley McCoy, they won the league, the female league over there in Scotland. So congratulations to them. You know, we also have Drew Spence. Yes, Drew Spence, the midfielder from Chelsea. She also won the league with Chelsea. And if you watch the women's league, you realize it was very, 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 very competitive. It went down on the last day. In fact, Chelsea won, having gotten the better of Arsenal on points by only 1 point. 1 point separated them. In fact, in the last game, I'm wondering if Manchester United did a number on Arsenal, because they were leading that game, and then out of the blues came Chelsea to win the game. So it was a very, very strange game. But congratulations to our reggae girl, Drew Spencer. Also, congratulations to Khadija Shaw. Khadija Shaw, as you know, her Manchester City team has qualified for next season Champions League, and Khadija Shaw is an instrumental part of that. And let me tell you this: she is in the WSL. I know she didn't have the kind of season that she was having in France, but she's one of the top strikers over there. And I think now that the Arsenal striker, Medima, I think her name is, she's going to be going to Barcelona, then I think look out for Khadija Shaw next season when she's fully into it. I think she's going to finish close to the top, if not the top of the goal scoring chart, right? I'm expecting great things for her, even in this campaign. Listen, in this campaign to come, I think when we get to that final stage, we have many doubters, but I think you're going to see the best of the Reggae girls. And I don't see any reason why we shouldn't qualify. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't qualify with the caliber players that we have. And so I'm looking forward to that. I know people say it's a group of death, but nonetheless, I think we are going to get the better. I think the margin between us and teams like the USA and Canada, it's getting closer. We're not at their level yet, but we're closer. And I think if not to beat, but we can get points from those teams. So I don't see any reason why we should not make it to the World Cup. I'm talking on the female side. I mean, we have a good forward, excellent goalkeeper. With the addition of Drew Spence and Jade Bailey in midfield, we have a good midfield. And I just think this team is primed to even go to the World Cup and put on a good show. Right? And so let's put our support behind the girls. And this is where I'm different from a lot of people. I can put aside whatever conflict is there and still give great commendation and celebrate people and raise expectation level. That's how I am. I can keep both opposing thoughts and still have the ability to navigate life and be, respectful and optimistic. So I'm confident. I'm confident that next season, Khadija Shaw will be up there. I see Brian, big up Brian Martin, saying that she scored 19 goals in all competitions. Excellent season. You can't knock her. And I know she had some injuries and she was in and out of the team during one period. So this is tremendous. And I think sometimes, Jamaica is used to a level of success in sports. And because of that, we don't recognize some of our sporting achievement. Like if it is not like number one in the entire world, it gets ignored. That's how big Jamaica is as a sporting nation. That if you run like 9.87 in Jamaica, it's not a big deal. It's on the male side, it's not a big deal, and that is because we have athletes who run below that regularly. And so, but I think we need to pay more attention to the exploit of our athletes. When I say athletes, I'm not talking about track athletes. I'm talking about our basketballers, our netballers, right? Our footballers, our cricketers. We need to pay more attention to them and give a lot of credit. There's a like Chris Binney, who is a squash player. I think that's what they call it. He's one of the best in the Caribbean for quite a while. And we don't pay attention. Honestly, we don't pay attention. And I think that is where like Ali Atkinson has never like received the kind of accolades that she ought to, right? And let me also say this, right? You don't have to be number one in the world to be outstanding. I'm going to tell you why. Because there's this debate, and you can tell me how you feel about it. The debate about coaches, like who is a world-class coach and how many world-class coaches are there? I think we have become so engulfed in English football that we don't even realize, in as much as we celebrate English football, look at it. Which English coach you would say is in the top 10 as a coach right now? If we were supposed to honestly, name the top 10 coaches in the world right now, you probably wouldn't find one English coach in there. I could just go right off the top of my head, and some of you may differ. Maybe you can make your own list in the meantime, right? I could put Jurgen Klopp, and this is in no specific order. Pep Guardiola, all right? You have a Mourinho, still a big time coach, right? You have Conte, you have Nagelsmann, you have Ten Hag, you have down at he's at the Bayern Munich coach. Forget his name. He just moved there one season now. You have him. All right. You have, and these are really predominantly club coaches who are coaching clubs. I haven't even called the other German at Chelsea, Tuchel, very good coach, right? I think, for example, like some of the coaches, I think the Brentford coach is a very good coach. He's a Danish coach. He's a very good coach. I think so. He's just at a small club. I think the Brighton coach is a very, very good coach. That he's just in a system. I don't know if there's any coach in England better than the Brighton coach, like English coach better than the Brighton coach. But the kind of club that he's at, yeah, Thomas Frank at Brentford, and also the Brighton coach. So sometimes we say, when you look at some of the top footballers in the world, maybe if you select like the 11 best players in the world, which English player would make it? All right, let's go. Who is the best goalkeeper? Not English. Graham Potter. Yeah, Graham Potter. Yeah, very good coach, Graham Potter, right? So let's look at it. Top goalkeeper is not English. Well, center back, don't even look at England. Maybe you could say, is Trent the best right back in the world? Trent Alexander-Arnold? Is he? Some people say yes, he is. I don't know. But maybe Trent, right? Midfield, I don't think anyone from England could make a midfield 3 or a midfield 4. Up front, if you're going around the world, you could probably squeeze Harry Kane in out of England. But on form right now, Karim Benzema would be in there. You'd probably put a Salah in there. And are you going to not have Mbappe? Ancelotti, yeah, Ancelotti, yeah. Somebody saying Reece James over Trent. I don't know if, honestly, I don't know if I can put Reece James over Trent. I don't know. I don't agree with you, Brian. I think to me, my opinion, I think Trent right now is ahead of Reece James. That's just my. Yeah, somebody saying the Reece, James, Hakimi, and Trent have to fight for that spot. Yeah. But outside of Trent and probably Harry Kane, it's going to be hard to see. And that is why sometimes when we talk about English football, we must realize that maybe it is not as big as we are making it out to be. Simon say I can't leave about Chelsea baller. From Chelsea, Chelsea, who could make it from Chelsea? If you're picking a World 11 right now, from Chelsea, Conte. Who else from Chelsea? Silva is too old. Rudiger is not so good. Left back, no. In midfield, I don't know. You know, so yeah. So it is. I just. Trent cannot defend himself. James is a better all-round player. Oh no, this is from an Arsenal man. Really? I don't know. How you mean that Trent can't defend? Is Reece? Does Reece give you more going forward that it would overshadow the weaknesses in Trent's defense? That's what you have to ask yourself. I think whatever challenges Trent have defensively, he's double, I think, what Reece can give you offensively. So I would pick Trent Alexander. I don't know if Mendy would be my goalkeeper? I think I'd have to go with Alisson. That's because a Brazilian must be in the team. But Alisson would have to be the keeper. And I think if I'm picking a World 11, this is just me. I think Alisson, Van Dijk, and Salah from Liverpool are sure picks. Those are the three. I would pick. Mbappe. Okay, hold on a sec, people. We have a call coming in. Hey, good morning. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Big man Ryan, how you doing? Hello, Mr. LFC. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, Ryan, we're hearing you now. Go ahead. What say you, man? Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, Ryan.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, Ryan, you have to call back, and I don't know. Tell me if you're hearing him, people. No, there's no answers in there. I don't know what is wrong with Ryan. Yes, Ryan, are you hearing me?
Hello?
Yes, Ryan, we are hearing you. Are you hearing us? All right, so I don't know. Yeah, so let me just get a couple more comments and then see Ryan. I don't know what's going on with the line, but the line is working. Hey, Ryan LFC. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, Ryan. Ryan.
Hello?
What's happening? So let's try one more time. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. But we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to because of very interesting this. Ryan.
Hello?
Ryan, you hearing us? We're hearing you now.
Hello?
Hey, we're not Ryan. I don't know what's going on with you, man. But we're hearing you. We are hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. So, people telling me that Trent is not the best right back in the world.
Stan Kroenke says Trent cannot defend himself. James is a better all-round player.
Oh, James will be an all-running better player than Chet. With the money I watch football, brother.
on TV.
With the
Like,
money really I watch football, brother. Hold on. I'm going to ask you a question. Is Dani Alves the greatest defender?
Dani Alves. Dani Alves
Yeah.
can. Dani Alves from Brazil. Dani Alves can defend. I think he's a good enough defender, but
So Marcelo can defend.
Marcelo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in comparison to who? Because Jason also says that's true. That's true. Reece James is way better. Go ahead.
Trent and Marcelo and Dani Alves, they're on the same level. I just threw Trent is an Englishman. Make him born in Brazil. Nobody cares about him defense. Yes, he need to improve, but he clearly the best right back in the world. This year, him improve has been much, much better. People don't give the youth credit. They just want to take away from the youth.
All right. What about
Reece?
somebody saying to Ryan? Somebody saying, right? We are confusing football being played in England with English players football. The best football is played in England, but they don't have the best coaches and players. So is Trent as good playing for England as he is playing for Liverpool? Because if you're going to pick a world 11, it cannot be picked based on just club form alone. It must be also picked based on the form for your nation. And it doesn't start for England.
Every coach of them different. Them who them want to play and who them want to play. But clearly, the man are the best right back in the world. The man are the best right back in the world. The man improve as man defense improve big time this season. People don't see because them now watch Liverpool. Remember, you know.
But Ryan, do you watch other teams? When I say he's the best, tell me some of the other right backs outside of England that you watch.
Outside of England?
Yeah, because I need to know who you're comparing him with when you say he's the best.
I'm comparing him with the same Chelsea Reece. I may compare.
No, but what other right? What about Hakimi at PSG?
Hakimi good defense, but nothing going forward. Modern game now, you have to can do both.
Okay.
You have to can do both. Brother, if Chen come from Brazil or Argentina, Zabaleta and them man there. Good going forward, good defense. Same thing, Dani Alves, them not the greatest defender, but where them offer going forward. Same thing in Marcelo. Once them start to come under pressure, them leak like water too, like Chet. So people are talking about. People just look on what the man attribute to and bring to the game.
Yeah.
What Trent do? A lot of right back in the world that do that.
Is he a right back or a right wing back? Because it's two different positions, you know.
He started with him career playing right wing back, brother.
Okay.
And midfield. But him fit well in the Liverpool system. And when you talk about coaching, the England coach him, everybody knows that England them have no coach. But them better than England coach him is okay. Them can get the job done, but not winning the Premier League. When last an English coach win the Premier League? England have the greatest set of coaching. But them still produce good talent. Good enough.
But Ryan, if you are going to pick like a World 11 now, players from all over the world, how many English players can make that team? Because I think
English player can make a World 11.
Yeah, because what I think is that we watch so much English football.
Not much Englishman. Yeah. But remember the management, man. Not much Englishman are going to be in the World 11. But they are good enough player. They're not going to make a World 11. But they are good enough player. You understand?
Yeah.
Probably one player in the World 11 right now for England right now, and a Chen. Come on, man. Give the youth in flowers, bro.
No, over Kane. I think Kane could make it.
You talk about the farm. Remember, you know, World 11, you talk about who the farm farm the manings, man.
So Hurricane would make a World 11 now? As a
No, Benzema.
So you start.
Benzema.
So who are your 3 forwards? Say you're playing 4-3-3. Who are the 3 forwards you'd use?
I would use Benzema.
Yeah.
I would use Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
And right wing, I would use Kylian Mbappe.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's his name? Haaland going to Erling Haaland not making your team then?
No, Karim Benzema, bro.
Okay.
Karim Benzema.
Okay.
Are the most farm striker in Ireland right now.
All right.
I'm give my best 11.
Right. Who is in goal?
No, me finish up at the attacking first.
All right,
now.
go ahead.
See? So, I have Benzema as my lead striker. I have Mohamed Salah on the left-hand side, right-hand side. I have Kylian Mbappe. Inside of the midfield, holding midfielder, I'm going to use Fabinho.
What?
Yeah?
No, Ryan, man. Come on, man. Fabinho?
So,
all right, go ahead. You go ahead. Go ahead. Are your team still? Go ahead. Are your team? Go ahead.
No. More, so we are talking about what wrong with Fabinho being the one in the field?
All right,
He's the best in England right now.
But England is not
Fabinho
an
is the
English
best.
11. But go ahead still. Go aheed. You finish
No. Casemiro and them man that old boy, my brother. Them man that old boy. Fabinho in my midfield, in my old in midfield. Yeah. Fabinho, old in midfield. Kevin De Bruyne. Left or right, anyway you want to put him. Yeah. Thiago.
Oh my. All right. Are your team still? Go ahead.
What you mean by Thiago? No one of the better midfielder them this season in the Champions League and the Premier League.
Ryan,
brother, no, come on.
Conte,
come on,
so
brother.
Conte can't make a team.
Brother, Conte them no drop off, brother. Conte them not play no ball this season. Right about the player them want play football.
Right, what about Kimmich? When him Kimmich from Bayern Munich?
Germany are my team, bro. Germany are my team. Kimmich them not playing a ball like last year. Last year Kimmich them play wicked ball. So, centre back. We're going to centre back. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going with Virgil van Dijk. Solid as a rock. Yeah? Partner him with Silva. Me I call Silva one of the best defenders this season. Without him, Chelsea no look good.
Silva?
Yeah.
All right, go on.
What do you mean by?
The two
best midfielders, the two brother. Them are the two best centre back in the Premier League this year, brother.
But you're talking Premier League alone, we say World 11.
Yeah, brother. So the world level, them man that perform in England, brother.
All right, go ahead still.
Right back, Chen. No argument about that. I think people will just move and just stop talking about Chen. Not the best right back in the world. Yeah? Left back now. Left back. Who may I put a left back? I think Andrew Roberts will give me more this season. Ups and downs.
Yeah.
Left back.
You can't find a Liverpool man, so you can't find no left back. You see you pick your team, brother.
Left back. Left back. Give me some name there. Remind me some name there. Remind me some name of the left back. But I'm going to leave the left back and go in our midfield. I'm going to go our goalkeeper. So I bring in Alisson Becker.
All right. So I can give you Alisson. All right? I can give you Alisson. But Ryan, some of the players, I can't agree with you. I can't agree with Thiago and Fabinho in our World 11.
So
you have all Cancelo.
Brother, Who
Cancelo.
just say?
Cancelo.
Can put him a left back.
All right.
Yeah, he can put Cancelo playing good this season and last season too. Yeah.
All right.
The only man with a rival. The only man that rival.
You watch all Koulibaly at African Cup of Nations, brother. How you gonna put
Koulibaly them, brother? Them man they have still on Napoli slow league, brother. Slow league them league, there, brother. Me I talk about man who are shine in England. And if you put them in the world, they're gonna stand up. Anyway, that's my level.
All right,
that's your level. Cut to an all black. hear the money I talk about Koto and all that. Brother, I want to go sleep, brother. I want to watch football. Come on, I can watch football on upside and down on the TV, brother. I want to watch a football, brother. I watch football for learning and just for hype up team, brother. So management. Let me ask that question. Who are the best team in the world football right now?
The best team in world football.
Yeah.
You'd have to give it to you have to. I mean, I would say it's between Liverpool and Man City. I would say one of the two. If somebody says Liverpool, I wouldn't have a problem. If somebody says Man City, I wouldn't have a problem. Because if Man City wins the league, how far ahead of them is Liverpool? If Liverpool wins Champions League, so if somebody says Man City, I wouldn't have a problem with it. If somebody says Liverpool, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Okay. So
Al Marquinhos, you don't even call Al Marquinhos, you know. You don't even call the Hernandez for France. The man,
brother,
Ryan.
Listen to what I'm saying. If you say Liverpool are the best team in the world, that simply mean Fabinho, Thiago, Chen, Van Dijk, all of them money are do well. That's why Liverpool.
Yeah.
Them now just play good as a team.
Yeah,
but
Ryan.
Individually, Thiago different from Kevin De Bruyne.
No, right. But Ryan, all right. So remember, Liverpool is not playing in a world competition.
So we pick the world team from.
No. So watch this. Liverpool is playing in England. So if you say they are the best team in the world right now with Manchester City, what I am saying to you, Ryan, is that there are other leagues that the teams may not be as good as Liverpool, but the players are better than some Liverpool players.
Bro, management. No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Them, brother. Oh, you get so much time for watch a league then. And one man me know that I'm gonna know OMD and on YouTube and him Dominic Rich. Rest of them, enough of them people and them not watch Bundesliga, brother.
What you mean to the people?
So me ask,
well,
so
I
me
hear,
ask you,
right.
management.
You know what? You pick your team.
All right,
still.
me ask you a question.
You know what, Ryan?
Well,
Here's what we're going to do.
Ask you a question. Me make it more easier for you.
Yeah.
Me show you say a class me attack and then just biasness. How many City players can get in the Liverpool current 11?
How many City players can get in it?
11.
In the Liverpool 11? All right, let me give you players.
Yeah, how many City players them can get play in the Liverpool?
Cancelo can get in there. Edison Goal can get in there. Raheem Sterling can get in there. What do you mean?
Management. Play over who me talk about. Me not talk about just getting at the team. Me talk about get in at the level.
Anybody in them position. Neymar can get into the Liverpool team, and you don't call him.
Neymar?
Marquinhos can get into the Liverpool team.
Who Neymar will play over another Liverpool team?
Oh my Ryan, man. Come on.
Management. Neymar them not play the ball,
Liverpool,
brother.
You really said Jordan Henderson better than Tony Cruz?
You come and can hear me. Me never say Henderson better than Henderson better than Tony Cruz.
Okay.
Henderson.
You don't think Rodri can get
the only midfielder can get in the Liverpool team. The only midfielder in a City team can get in the Liverpool team are Kevin De Bruyne.
You're telling me that Rodri can't get in that team?
Him no better than Fabinho. Him no better than Fabinho.
He no better than Henderson. He no better than Henderson.
You know, me I say. Me now listen what me I say to you now.
Yeah.
One spot in a Liverpool midfield where one City midfielder can get in, and it's Kevin De Bruyne over Henderson. None of them now get over Thiago and Fabinho.
Okay, all right, boss.
None of them now get, and none of City attacker them now get in a Liverpool front line. Brother, people them I don't know what football, brother. I don't know what football. It's no bias, brother. Yeah, no bias. Look for no amount of assist Trent have. When Trent and Robertson play, Liverpool now look the same, brother. Neymar now get another team, brother. Who Neymar will start over the team? Kill him, Mbappe can get another Liverpool team. Kill him, bro. Me talk about a man just because Me talk about what Neymar has done in the
Right,
last
you're really
4
going to tell me
to
that
5 years.
you're really going to tell me that Luis Diaz is better than Raheem Sterling?
What you mean? What you mean?
All right.
Far better footballer. What you talk about management?
Yeah, a joke
What
can
you
give
talk
today,
about?
man. We not talk about that.
Brother,
But I hear opinion
Raheem
still.
Sterling are better than Diaz, brother. Raheem Sterling are better than Diaz. Raheem Sterling are better than Diaz. Jesus, the better than Mane. Yeah? None of them. Phil Ford, none of them are better than Salah. Wanna come on, brother. Come on, brother. And this for me, I tell you, what me I telling you, brother? Go and watch any combined level with City. Go and watch any combined level with Liverpool and Manchester City. Go and watch a combined level. Go and watch the Champions League combined level final. Go and watch and see how much Liverpool play in there. Brother, when you now watch no football, brother. When you now watch to understand, brother. The people them, when you just a type, brother. And just because when I say, oh, Ryan bias. I'm not bias. It's just a fact. Go on the Champions League website and see the combined level. I want to see where the level Liverpool at. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on,
Ryan,
bro.
at this
Come
time,
on, bro. You can't do the
Ryan,
great thing, brother.
Ryan, at this time, you don't know what
You
to say.
can't do the Liverpool, brother.
Brother, Ryan, I'm going to have a
Brother.
Ryan, here's what
Alright,
I'm going to do. When can you come on me do a show on this, you know? Like me just sit down and really go through this.
Brother, I wish I'm alone time.
No, man,
brother,
no,
spend
because
the
we're gonna
whole
move
hour
on.
it.
We're gonna move on to some of the topics then. But I want you to tell me a day, I want the people them come back and me and you are gonna do a show. We can do one on my channel and one on your channel on this. Ryan, you're got some of them think they're still. But
My youth, my name's
come
man.
on, man.
Be honest here, he's a Brazilian fan, though.
Yeah.
Neymar has been performing too. Neymar, from the man leave Barcelona, brother. Neymar thing water down, brother. I be an injured Neymar pick up. I not doubt Neymar talented. Now Neymar is a talented footballer.
Ryan,
Talent, nobody can
hear me,
dispute
Ryan.
that.
We can give it.
But me I say the
I have a
fan
problem
who
when you're
play
saying,
in the
Ryan, I have a problem with you saying Sterling cannot get in Liverpool team over Diaz because Diaz is way better. I mentioned Diaz and you say Diaz is way better than Raheem Sterling.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Sterling him not a first touch, brother. I be a top team Sterling him score, brother. How we are top?
Oh my
brother,
Ryan,
who is Diaz, brother?
Ryan, me now.
Brother, who name Diaz, brother? Come on, brother. Bro, I really need to do one show with you, brother.
Yeah,
brother,
man.
Sterling him can't return a City team, brother. Brother, Sterling him can't return a City team. You know, see what Roberto Firmino do? You know, see Roberto Firmino do hold him off hold the bench at Liverpool now, brother. Jota have to hold the bench, brother. You think Klopp just a start Diaz because him buy Diaz?
Ryan, you're telling me
hold the bench,
you're
brother.
telling me that Diaz Neymar can't get Diaz out of Liverpool side? Neymar?
You know, you me I say, Jesus Christ, man, you know, understand what me I say. Manings, man, all me I say is, Neymar is not on any farm, but talented Neymar have the talent. But when me I pick a base level, brother, you have to play football, brother. Only I live off for the past Neymar 4 years ago.
Sterling just score goals.
Come on, brother.
Score how much goals Sterling score more goals than Diaz, though Diaz came in late, you know. Even since Diaz has been at Liverpool, Sterling has scored more goals for City than he has scored for Liverpool.
I can't believe Manings, man. Sterling no better than none of Liverpool 4 striker them. None. Sterling no better than none of Liverpool 4 striker them, brother. And on a put down thing, brother. Sterling a good baller, but him do on the level. Diego Jota, him do on the level. Roberto Firmino.
Oh no, Ryan. No, Ryan, man.
So you tell me, so Sterling better than Roberto Firmino?
Come on, Ryan.
Eh?
Of course. Is Raheem Sterling me talking of? Me's a Brazilian.
Brother.
Right, me's a
Jesus
Brazilian.
better than Raheem Sterling, brother.
Right.
Jesus better than Raheem Sterling, brother.
Hey, Ryan.
Jesus better than Raheem
Ryan,
Sterling, brother.
trouble. Me not think you're serious. Me I wonder if you're serious.
Brother, Jesus better than Sterling, brother.
Face, because me think a joke here, brother. Me think you're joking. Me not think you're serious, Ryan. Me would have loved to see your face during this conversation. Me not think you're serious. Me think you're just a trouble with, brother. But I hear a team still. So we go here.
No, but
other people will give them team.
All I'm go leave you now. I'm go leave you now. Because you see, sometimes I don't really like force down. Brother, go watch the Champions League combined level and champion.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, respect, bro.
Go and watch it, brother.
All right, respect. Thanks for the call, bro. Yeah. Very tough one here. All right. But let me get back. Let me just get back to a couple of things, right? So the players for the U20s, let me just give you some information. And I know that some of them will be here next week, right? There are 10 players out of England that will be joining with the team. There are players who have played overseas already in the team, as some of you would know. There is like Nigel Prince, who is from Atlanta United. Kamali Powell, who was in England and also in Germany. He, as you know, he's an overseas player who is in the team. Hello?
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, man. Yes, Ryan.
Bro, put my back on here, brother.
Yeah, on here, man.
Mannings, man. May I tell you, the under 20 are now qualify for the World Cup, brother. Why we have to wait so long all the time? Why we still have chance? That make any sense?
The trials are finished now, though. They said. I agree with you, that the team. I agree with you. I agree with everybody. So I'm on your side. You understand me? This team should have been selected in camp and stuff. But one of the reasons I'm understanding is that the players in England, they had to wait until their league is completed, because some of them are playing. Some of the players are actually playing, are in match day squads.
Mannings, man. This is no excuse, brother. This is no excuse. If you have four, this is no excuse, brother. This is a man of Jamaican football a long time. How can we have an under 20? It's not like say you know this year. We know from last year and the year before. Go on Conquer Cup website and you see all when the tournament them start and when them play. Brother, we love do too much late thing, brother. My youth, it's shambling, brother. Why we can't get couple practice matches, St. Lucians and them team there? Why we keep on Raphael play against your competitor them? The player them playing at the JPL. Why we play Arnett Garden them? A joke thing them, brother.
Yeah,
we want to prepare for World Cup, brother.
Listen, here's what now. So you see the players, remember, I know the players that are, like I said, I agree with you. But from the players playing against the Arnett and those things. All right. What I know is that not all of those players are going to be in the final team. Right? What I mean?
Why we still keep on a dropping final team? We can't second on a 30. Look for my youth. The JFF them not care about the youth, them brother. All them talk about the senior team, brother.
And that's what I'm saying. No, but Ryan, we had the same problem with the senior team. The issue with the senior team, was not the quality of players, but the time the players got together, which is the same thing with the U20 girls, the U17 girls, and it seems like we're gonna have the same problem with the U20 girl.
Man, and call a lot of preparation idea, brother. The money are ruining the youth, them brother. We no know, brother. No time me I tell you, so we can't get it right. From Rennie Simmons was here. We can't get it right again, brother. I
like what Eagle Republic says, and which is right. I agree with Eagle Republic. Like, if you are planning, say that you're planning on using 12 youth local players as an example, because I don't know, because I'm just assuming that if you have, I know of Matthew Baker, who will be here, Ethan Foles, who is a very, very good player. He's going to be playing, I think, in the top tier in the Portuguese league next season. So he's a very good player. He's going to be here.
Mannings man, who could have go for? Let me finish, because I go for the back. Let me finish with that. Mannings man, my youth, if you even know I tell you, say, it hurt my heart for knowing, say, this is all football I go. It no matter who, them are playing in La Liga, them are playing in Liga, them are playing in England, no matter who. The team don't have enough time to get together. We play practice games slow, we change slow. Everything with brother, it no matter who we get, we could have get Jurgen Klopp, I lead this under 20 team, we're gonna fail and they will say, fuzzy them no good. But really and truly, the lack of preparation, lack of vision with the Football Federation, we know all of these things, brother. From last year's September, Boris Johnson said to me, Ryan, why you not talk about the under 20? Why you not talk about the under 20? We sleep on it. Under 17 fail, under 20 are going to fail, under 15 fail. Only thing we depend upon are the senior girls. Them. It can't continue, man. It can't continue, brother. Something I have to give, brother. And them same man ready to get rid of the coach them and them knowing our facts. It's not the coach them fault alone. Them now give the coach them enough thing. And then the coach them weak-hearted, brother.
Right.
Every man keep silence too.
Ryan, what I'm saying though is that if you look, all right,
You
so
have to run left for me.
yeah, man, all right,
later.
yeah, man, cool. All right, so let me say this. So the players are coming in. I agree that the preparation is poor. I think I like Eagle Republic's comment because the truth is what should have happened, and I don't know if everybody agree. All right, say that there are 15 players who can be in Jamaica. Those 15 players should be together every week, which is what I think they are trying. I don't know if that is why they have additional players so they can have a fulsome squad to train. But I would want to believe that they're using the time to get the team to play a particular way, right? Because there are some quality players. Let me say they have quality, they have potential. I think like Duncan McKenzie has potential and quality. Christopher Pearson, Tyreek Zemenes, Devontae Campbell, Kamali Powell. I just called in some of the names off the top of my head. All right, so I may not get all of them. These are good quality players that I think even if you had a great amount of persons coming from overseas, they would be good enough to make the final squad. I think those players should have been included or should have been in training a long time. I think those players should have been in training a long time ago in preparation. All right. Now, that has not happened. Will it affect the team? There is a path that Jamaica can still take. I don't know if you know this, that we would not play Mexico, we would not play the USA, and we could get to the semifinals. That would mean us losing a game to fall a certain place in a group. Now, people, I know the last time when I said this about the girls, people were saying that I don't love football because I am asking players to lose. When I go to a tournament, all right, let me just take this call. Hello?
My name's man.
Yeah, welcome to I Am Sure Sports. How you doing, caller?
Okay, more I'm gonna
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
You're live on air.
Yeah, man, more I'm gonna live by here, man. My name's man. You must water down your program, you know, man, with no friend business. You have to just tell man the truth, you know. There's not people are gonna top listen to your program.
What happened now?
What kind of madness you have youth, man? You know what I said that even watch me now watch the youth program again.
No, but a man have a right to him opinion though. You don't have to agree with him. Come on, we can't be so drastic, man. Yeah?
My name's man. You are one responsible host, so I don't know right to no opinion. You can't say anything like me. You agree with me?
Yeah, but the call have a right to his opinion. If he believes that those players, because your opinion may be different, you know. We have to...
Man is man, if me hear you on a program sound like Ryan, me not supposed to watch back. Me not supposed to.
All right. All right. So tell me what is your major point of disagreement?
The man is man, you don't disagree with him, but you don't sound up, you know, blunt like me. Man is man a be either man a chat, brother. First of all, the league. The man don't watch no other league. One reason why him not make Liverpool be the world team at him can't no better. Man is man. When you talk about the player, if you talk about people who do it season after season after season, you know.
Yeah.
One man can come for one season, I talk about him better than Sterling, him better than this. Look here, Thiago not better than Modric, you know, brother.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Thiago not better than Modric. Fabinho not better than Casemiro. Henderson not better than Toni Kroos. So right now when we have 3 midfielder when we know different. Yo, Raji can get in the team over Henderson anytime. Cancelo go play over Arnold anytime. Arnold, yo, Arnold England third choice right back to me. It's not better than Reece James going forward and defending.
But you agree with him putting Salah in the team though?
Salah?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
And
Salah proven striker. Salah proven striker and season after season.
And Van Dijk in defense.
Yeah.
And
then, yo, a two-man Liverpool have me see we could have make in a real level.
On the
keeper touch and go to.
Okay. Who are some of the better keepers?
Yeah. But we are talking about them. Huh?
Who are some of the better keepers than Alisson, you know, in the last
one? Yeah, Edison, you know.
Yeah, but Edison robbed the bench for Brazil, you know.
That may I say? Then, if we are going to look at it like that, Fabinho can't play over Casemiro, brother.
Well, I agree with that because in Brazil team, yeah. But Carla, you realize that, listen, what I'm saying to Carla, all right, you name your 11 because people are going to disagree with you. If you were going to pick an 11, who would be in your 11? World 11.
Oh, our 11?
Yeah. And then, because I need to give them some U20 updates, so go ahead and give me the 11. You have it in your head?
I can't pick that off my bat right now.
You want to think?
Because I have some youth, I have some youth, I see, I have a youth, I see in the Bundesliga, where play Bayern Munich can play left back for, whether they would have it. I think he play for France.
Oh, Hernandez? They have 2 brothers of them?
Yeah.
Okay. But wasn't he on the bench when the Canadian player play? Isn't he a bench player? It's just because the Canadian player injured why he's starting.
But I say he might play. The Canadian not play now. He might play good, and he play good for France too. So,
yeah, but the next person going to say to you, what's his name? Alphonso Davies. Somebody's going to say, if you're going to play that player, you have to pick Alphonso Davies over him. See, the point I'm making is that anybody who picks a team, somebody going to disagree with them. Lucas Hernandez, 2 brothers.
Yeah, but you can't make it things so obvious, brother.
Yeah.
Make it if you have dilemma when they talk about your team, brother, you can't talk. Alec, Trent no, one thing I know, when the Real Madrid qualify with you, Trent no sleep. Because he might wonder what am I going to do with this little Brazilian boy. I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay.
The man back up every right back for England and run them to dirt. And Trent, and the man them can defend better than Trent.
But
Trent don't know superior player going forward. Right then.
No, man, you have to give him props still. You can't. This is where I am going to give Trent his props. Because listen, Vincent Jr. will cause problems. Vinicius Jr. will cause problems to any right back in the world. But I'm telling you this, they are going to have problems with Trent going forward because he's not an ordinary player going. We have to give credit where credit, you know.
Magawango forward with that boy.
But here's what we're going to do. We have a big Champions League show that we're going to do, and I'd love for you to go on. But here's what you see: the day when I have Ryan and I on, I'd love for you to call back that day, right? So we can talk it out because every man have his opinion. It may sound like madness to you, but yeah. So, but the people saying that get onto the U20s, so we'll give them some U20 information and thing. But respect Which team you support? Manchester United?
You're crazy? Which team him, sir?
Which team you support? Sorry, boss.
Real Madrid, me support.
So you don't support any team in England?
No, me just watch them.
Oh, all right, Real Madrid. So who is going to win the Champions League?
Them. Play in league and watch Bundes.
Who going to win the champion? Who's going to win the Champions League?
What go win it?
Yeah.
A good match, man. Me a Madrid man, some would say Madrid win it, but a good match.
All right.
Them have them, we have free. So who capitalize on it there?
Okay. All right. Bless up and thanks for the call. Yeah, man. All right.
All right.
Yeah, man, cool. All right. So Matthew Baker, I was at Matthew Baker. He should be in Jamaica to work out with the team. So I think when we add those players, those 10 players plus, and I'm talking about players out of England, plus players from other places overseas, like Ethan Foles, Matthew Baker, and look out for Tyrone Marshall's son, who is at Cincinnati. Very, very good quality player. He can play center back or wing back. Also can be deployed in midfield. 6 feet something. Some very big. I think this is the first time we're gonna have a U20 team that look like men. Because a lot of these players are big. So some of these players should be coming in. But I do agree that this should have been done long ago, and we have to, I don't know, man. We have to get to the point where we can't keep going over these same things. All right. There's a quote by Roy Williams. He says, "A smart man makes a mistake, learn from it, and never make that mistake again. But a wise man finds a smart man and learns from him how to avoid mistake altogether." And I think we need to do that in the football. We need to do that in the football. We need to learn from other people. We need to learn from other people. And we need to learn from other people and don't make certain mistakes. We should not be in this case again. But when you look at the past, Jamaica can take, I think CC was also saying it earlier, which is one of the things I want to highlight, that there's a path that Jamaica can take that will avoid what I'd call the powerhouses in CONCACAF really at this time, and get into the semifinal. That gives us a best option. Of course, that would mean losing. And I was saying that with the female team, right? I did say that I think Jamaica should have finished third and gotten an easier path and allowed the seeding to see USA and Canada meeting before you meet one of them. Because I'm not going into a competition to win it, to win games, but to qualify. And if qualifying means finishing third in my zone, I am willing to do that. I'm not going there to see, let me see if I can beat a team that I know normally gets the better of me. No, I want to avoid them as much as I can. And I think sometimes we allow our egos to lead us when we go into competition. Yes, we must go in with belief, but we must be realistic. At this time, we are not at the place based on preparation and condition to beat certain teams. So find a path that you can work on to get to the ultimate goal, which is the World Cup, right? And that is it. All right. Sir Maxwell, welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Good afternoon.
Yes, man. Good afternoon, boss. As usual, your analysis and everything is spot on. We have to listen to you for the facts.
Thank you, sir. Hey, you know what? Yeah. I hear somebody saying that your name is not the leader. And I think they were giving a trouble. They said that your name was the leaker. And I said that
no, it's not a leak, nothing. But I just want to go through something quick.
Go ahead.
Right? I want to back you up on what you're saying. Sometimes you don't need to win the group to go forward, because I can give you a personal situation quickly. I think it was one particular year. I can't tell the name of the team, Cavalier. We were in the under 15 and we're in, I think, the quarterfinal stage. There was a particular match that happened that if we were going to win the group easily, right? But there was a Harborview team there at the time that gave us a little bit of trouble. I think that match was drawn. Okay. And after that, Harborview dropped points because of some other incident. And we had the chance to let another team through, right? Which was, I think, Santos at the time, right? And I can talk about this because this is like about almost 20 years. Almost 20? No, well, it's not that, but it's quite a while, right? And basically the coaches, I noticed it, and when I checked it out, I spoke to my coach, and then we spoke to the coach that was at Santos at the time, and we both agreed that, look here, it's better we play the match, draw the match, right? And then both teams go through, right? We eliminate a Harborview team that was dangerous at the time, and we go through because Santos had no chance of going through, no chance. So we already were going to top the zone, but we said, okay, let's play the thing out, and we drop a couple points, but we won't trouble our thing. And it made up because when we went through, we played back Santos, I think, in the finals.
Yeah.
I think it was the finals we played them back. Right. And at that stage now we changed our tactics and we won.
Yeah.
But just saying this, I think coaches have to plan in their mind what you want to do strategically and what's the best option. So what you're saying makes a lot of sense.
All right. So Brian Martin is saying that is match fixing though.
No, hold on.
So would that make it illegal?
No, hold on. No.
No. Could you get in trouble for doing that?
Hold on.
Okay.
No, hold on. If you play a game and you play a defensive game, both teams are playing a defensive game. No, you both teams want to win. Hold on. When Jamaica qualified for 98, do you remember what happened in that game beforehand? Both coaches said, look here, we're both going. The plan was that if you don't score, I won't score. It was a similar situation.
So is that what match fixing is?
No. That has to come with it.
Yeah, but that is fixing.
Not the thing.
Isn't that fixing the result? So both of you go through.
Well, one team would have gone through. Both teams would have gone through anyway.
All right, hold on. Somebody wants to be added to the call. How do I do this though? He's coming on. Hold on. All right, so let me call him. He wants to come on the call. So hold on, Maxwell. This is yeah. Brian. He's a manager at Mullines. So you know him very well. So let me call him and then he's saying that I can't
one person might have to call in straight on the panel then.
Yeah.
Somebody might have to call in on the stream.
Brian, I'm going to send you the link so you can join. All right. So our Maxwell, because I don't think we have the feature where I can add both calls. This is interesting because we're gonna have the Steelman taking on the leader. I like your new name, you know. I like your new name.
No, we don't leak nothing, man. We don't leak nothing. Anything I give, I just give out. No, man. We like when the information gets out.
Let me see if I can. I'm trying to make it work, people. Just give us a sec. Add Brian. There you go. He's been added now. Yeah, man. It's working. So we're adding him. This is going to be interesting. So I'm adding you, Brian. So just answer your phone, and then you should be good to go. Yeah, man.
Hello?
Yeah, man. All right. You're on, Brian. Yeah.
What time now? Afternoon ceremony.
Sir Maxwell, you're here.
Afternoon, Mr. Maxwell.
Yeah, man, I hear you clear, right. Sir.
Both of you go ahead.
Yeah, so let me just say this, Mr. Maxwell. No, man, let me go first, because Mr. Maxwell talk already. Mr. Maxwell, what you have just explained is match fixing. If you and an opposing team plan up and decide that you're going to play a game
and both are only going to play for the same result, and in an effort to get out the next team, I want to collaborate and match fixing that bridging. What you mean? You just say you and the next coach decide, say, it is in both on the best interest. They want to knock out the next team, and then in the next round, you end up playing about the team where you collude with to go through in a final, brother, and then you beat them. Because the reason why you do that is because you know, say, your team is generally a stronger team than that team. So you let through a weak team in order to win a championship. No, nothing wrong with that. You know, something wrong with it when you two want to sit down and discuss it, brother. Something wrong with it if you two want to sit down and discuss it.
Well, look here. Look here. Look here. To be honest, look here. When you think about it, as I say, if you go back to 1998, I don't know if you remember that particular match. When it was 98, it was actually 97.
97. Somebody just put 97. It up. So let me read this comment. It's Adrian Armstrong says, so both coaches met up and literally had an agreement, he's asking. That's what happened in 97.
In the particular situation I was speaking about.
They literally had communication with each other, and he's asking that question. He's asking, is that what happened in 1997? Or it is just how the game played out? Oh, you're saying that yes.
No. Before the match, both coaches agreed and said, look here, you don't score on me, I won't score on you.
With the Mexican coach.
Mr. Maxwell, I don't believe that. Mr. Maxwell,
I remember that. I can find it. Look here, it is there.
Mr. Maxwell, nothing can understand about.
Hold on. No,
Mr. Maxwell, hold on, Mr. Maxwell.
Mr. Maxwell, I'm going to find the quote enough.
No, Mr. Maxwell, hold on, Mr. Maxwell. What me I say is, I don't have an issue if me I play a match, and me I play against management team, and me decide say, I don't want to beat management team, you know. I go and try and play for a draw. And management come and feel team better, and then decide, all right, me want to expose some player, because it don't really matter if I win or not, or if I lose or not. Well, you know I lose, but no matter if I win or not. So, you more use some of team play them, give them a chance to play, and more likely the result will end up in a draw. Or if me beat him in a matter because him still gone through. Nothing wrong with that. But Mr. Maxwell, you know, you don't see something wrong with two coach. Mr. Maxwell, hold on, man. You don't see something, Mr. Maxwell, you don't see something wrong with two coach. Meet up before a youth tournament match play and say, yo,
the two coaches didn't.
We are going to draw the match up and lecture in next field.
The coaches did not.
Mr. Maxwell, you said that. Mr. Maxwell, you said that.
No, it was agreed. The two coaches didn't actually meet.
So how it agreed then? Tell me how it agreed. You just looking at him and looking at your eye and not agreed? Mr. Maxwell, no? Mr. Maxwell. Me lose half of your boss. God knows.
Mr. Maxwell. So Brian, suppose, right? I'm just asking this. So say Moulins is in the 12th place. Mobile United is in 11th place, right? And say Portmore is in
something 10, is wrong 10, with it, Manning. You know what I finish? Manning, something wrong with it. Manning, know what I finish? Something wrong with it. Manning, something wrong with it.
No, you got
Manning's, let me ask you. Manning's, me know why you finish. Manning's,
no, you don't know what me ask you. You don't know what me ask you. Let me ask you.
Go on,
so, right, you need a draw. And Moulins need a draw, and that would cause Mobile to be eliminated. If you lose, you get eliminated, and if Moulins lose, they get eliminated, right? So it is in both of your best interests to try and draw the game. Both of you decide that maybe don't have a conversation, but you play to draw and they play to draw. Is that match fixing?
Not Mannings. Listen to me. Hold on, Mannings. This is what I say.
Freddie Butler is a footballer, says match fixing, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Mannings, hold on. Let me say something to you. The situation where you outline, in the context where you outlining, there is nothing wrong with it. What me have an issue is when two teams meet and decide, say, are people from two different organizations. Mr. Maxwell, you say on the meet, brother.
Okay, well, they take that part out of consent. It was agreed.
What do you mean it was agreed? So how it was agreed, though?
Mr. Maxwell,
Yeah.
But there was an
That's what I
intermediary.
want money.
Oh, it was agreed.
Both teams, listen, all that happening, both teams were basically informed that, look here, it don't make sense that one wins and the other basically loses.
That's
Mr. Maxwell, Mr. Maxwell, theatrics are coming. Mannings, hold on there. Mannings. Mr. Maxwell are coming theatrics. Now listen to this. In the past, I would have been a part of organizations where Premier League teams in Kasafa would have said, yo, in an effort to try,
and get
what
out
you call it now?
Get out a team from out of West then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when them go down there, them a try beat a team there, or them a try them best make us say, yo, I'm a win. Because even one of the time there was Boys Town who was in a rut and whatever, and them a say, yo, we have to beat them team in order to keep Boys Town up, or whatever the case is, or Waterhouse, or whichever Kasafa team in our problem, and them say, yo, we have to beat a team from West, or a team from St. and our St. Catherine, or whatever the case is. You know, you see me? That is all fair and well managed, but Mr. Maxwell, right. Something wrong.
Here is what.
Mr. Maxwell, something is wrong.
Here's one
if
person
you sit down before and.
No, all right. I think this is what Brian and Maxwell. I think, and maybe this is what Maxwell meant. So, what Adrian Armstrong is that they may have said it in the media. So, like Mexico came out and said, "Listen, we haven't brought our strongest team. We have already qualified." Right, and so we're not coming out here to win. We're just coming out here to play the game. Rene Simo is saying that, listen, we're not going out there to win. We want to ensure that we get the point. And they spoke to the media before the game, saying those things. But I don't think the coaches meant. What is? Hold on. One of you guys have a lot of sound in the background. Yeah.
Not me.
All right. I don't think, though, Maxwell. I think where you may have made the error is when you said the coaches met.
No, the coaches didn't actually meet.
Right. So I think you need to check. Yeah, I think that is it.
They didn't actually meet. The coaches did not meet. The coaches did not meet. Both coaches were made aware.
Unless money's not going to hear that video alive. Mr. Maxwell, you're gone already, man. Mr. Maxwell, you're sitting myself already preaching. You know what's the reason I call the show? Money, that's the reason I call the show. Mr. Maxwell, we cannot promote them things in the football bridge. Now, me understand money's point, where me I say, me go to a tournament, me a Jamaica. Country A, me think it's a stronger team than me, so me go try to finish third in order to avoid country A until me reach semi-final, where at that point, anything can play, I have a better chance to win. Me not have a problem with that, but me have a problem with you saying or you suggested that two teams decide, say, yo, we're going to play for this result in order to get out this next team so that it can be beneficial to one of us. We have a problem with that. Simply put. I have a real issue with that.
Yeah, the problem I have with match fixing is, you remember there was a Manning Cup match a few seasons ago. I think two teams were playing.
When one team scored 14 and one team scored 16.
All right. So is that match fixing?
Mannings, here what the thing now. That have the appearance of match fixing, But because neither party say anything, I guess for the most part, all we can do is just assume, say, boy, they fix the match, or boy, look away. But neither party come out and say, whatever.
Let me explain one of the parts that I was talking about with this thing here now. When a coach, you're not talking about a coach telling players not to score, If a coach selects a certain set of players, makes him keep his defense strong, and then he puts out a set that he knows that these guys won't, more than likely, the chances of them scoring is very minimal, right? And because the match basically would have been played out, but you would probably give instructions to say, look here, we're going to stay behind all the place, stay behind the ball, and that's it. You understand? You can give you instructions to know how you're going to play out for a draw.
All right.
See, because you basically have another rough match coming up.
I have two examples, right? Somebody is saying, I think somebody is citing a 1982 match between Germany and Australia. I don't know what happened, but I think they are suggesting that there was something like that in there. Maybe CC can explain. But then Ishmael, who was a coach, said that So he was coaching, I think, Swallowfield. So he said, that happened to me in a match, Stonehill versus Balmaji All Age. They didn't want to face Swallowfield, so Balmaji refused to score on the other team. I am saying that
Same
is
thing.
no, but I'm saying, is that really match fixing?
Huh?
If I don't have an arrangement, if I don't have an arrangement with the in other words, if I determine what outcome I want for me, independent of you, is that match fixing? So I decide, listen.
No.
Right. So that is not, what the issue is, Maxwell, is if it is that both team intentionally, you understand me? Because I may be better than, Balmaji may have been better than Stonehill and can beat them by 3. But they know that if they do that, they'll play Swallowfield. So they know that Stonehill can't score on them. So Stonehill don't have no control, about the outcome. Balmaji have more control. So what Balmaji does is that they get all in front of the goal and don't score. That I don't think that is match fixing, because I am determining my own outcome, which is why I'm saying that if Jamaica says, listen, we're going to lose this game to finish 3rd, I don't think that is match fixing. It is match fixing if I go to the other team and say, listen, I'm going to lose to you so you can finish 2nd because you're better. Like, I think if a discussion is had or an arrangement is made, it has to be considered match fixing. I don't think that is what happened in 1998. I think what happened in 1998, both coaches went to the media, and when they went to the media, they said that they don't need to win the game. So the game ended in a draw. I don't think.
No. The coach for Mexico at the time, it was basically said, and it was, hold on.
Said to
come
who?
on, I can't find
No, I am saying, what I'm saying to you, it was said,
You,
but I am saying that maybe it was said independent of Rene Simoes. So it don't mean that they made the arrangement. So if the Mexican coach...
Okay. I have the tapes from former JBC. I'm going to find these because I work there.
No, man, Maxwell,
so
I'm hearing...
Those tapes I'm telling you.
No,
it was said, I'm not guessing on this. The thing was that you don't score on me, I won't score on you. This came on. This was broadcast. That was the whole thing.
Well,
both of us will be going to Mexico.
Listen,
and they
Maxwell,
shook hands. They shook hands.
Mr. Maxwell, if you can find that tape, you can recover.
I will find it.
Because if you don't find the tape, if you don't find the tape,
I will be able to find it.
This is serious.
I will find the tape because it was what was said. Basically, that was what was said. I can tell you, hold on, as I was trying to find something elsewhere, right, on it, right, in print, but just taking a look, but it was said by both coaches before. That is what, basically, you don't score on me, I won't score, and that's how the match basically was played as a stalemate.
No, but what I'm saying though, that even if the Mexican coach went to JBC and said, listen, if Jamaica don't score on me, I won't score on Jamaica.
Both coaches were there. It was a press conference.
But it's not an...
It was a press conference.
I need somebody who knows the press, because if I'm in a press conference, I'm not making an arrangement with Jamaica. I am saying, listen.
No, what the coach said, the coach basically said, the first thing that Mexico did, they didn't carry their strongest team. They carried a very weak team. Right? That was the first thing. Because Mexico had qualified. Right? So they basically did not even carry the strongest team. That was the first indication. Then after that, basically, the coach had said basically, right at that stage was when he said, and both coaches were there, and they spoke about the usual interview, and they basically said, you don't score on me, I won't score on you. They shook hands. Right? That was...
You said that you may be able to access the tape.
I'm going to go in the archives and have a look, because that was basically it. Anybody else that was around at the time, I can't remember working. That was the basic thing that what was said. I think I've heard Bertis Bell even mention it. Other people have mentioned that that was what happened. That basically that was it. And I guess
this is not good. This is not good at all.
So I hope you
Look
can
here,
find the tape.
look. The only hold on, look here now. The only other thing that was there, I think it was it was Costa Rica that had a chance to have come back, and they had to have, I think, won the match by a certain amount, right? That was another thing that was in the thing, because at the particular match, everybody was listening to the score on that other match. Right? Because we have seen.
Yeah, man. I know. All right. So what I know, leader. Did Jamaica score in that game?
No.
Oh, you're talking the nil-all game, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here's what, leader. All I'm saying is that I know that both coaches could actually have a press conference and say, listen, if Jamaica don't score on me, I don't need to score on Jamaica. So I could say, listen, right. No, what I'm saying is that I'm not making an arrangement.
Well, it wasn't said if Jamaica. The coach had said, and you don't score on me, I won't score on you.
So you're saying that, all right. So what you're saying is that on that tape, it is establishing that the Mexican coach was saying to René Simoes that if you don't score on us, if Jamaica don't score on us, we won't score on Jamaica.
Do you have a number for Bertis Bell? I think he remembers it clear.
No, you know Bertis Bell.
Whenever you can.
Maxwell, you know that Bertis Bell not going to do that. You know he's not going to come on. No, but do it. No, do with that. But all I'm saying that we need you now. If you could find the tape,
I'm going to think and get my research and get the facts on it, because it's something that I remember it very clearly.
Somebody said they want better money on that management. Ask him if he's willing. Not no go so. How much he want bet?
Not no go so.
Yeah, so he says
he want bet that.
This is, trust me, he can pay you any amount you put up. He's willing to put up. I shouldn't be facilitating bet, but I can give you.
No, I can
give you. I can give you his contact.
Send him contact to me on WhatsApp.
All right.
Oh boy, I can't give it. And if anything, the man is, I'm going to make it clear. Anything that he and I will come to.
You need to come
give
back,
it to you.
and you need to,
some
because
youngster.
I need to
some
get.
You needed
Yeah. All right. So you hear that, Adrian? He's willing. He's willing to bet that this is how it went.
How it went?
Explain to us again.
That basically they never said that. They never said that. That is what he's willing to bet on.
AQ. Let me just
I need to know that.
Thank for the super sticker, Freddie, and Jason said a Serpy would say this sounds spooky. All right, AQ.
Oh man, I want to know if he's willing to bet that.
All right, so
that, as I said.
All right, so come on, so Freddie Butler.
Never said.
Let me say this. All right, AQ. I need to know. He needs to know exactly what you're challenging him on. All right. All right, hold on. And then Freddie Butler.
Say Freddie Butler, Altiman Butler.
Yeah, Altiman Butler says, me bet $20. You say lie that.
What? That what?
What you said?
The coaches never said that?
He said what you're saying is not true.
What do you hold on there? Hold on there. It's okay. No man. Tell him to message me. Him have a number.
All right. Listen,
I
want you to find.
No, I have to finish up at half here.
Yeah.
Tell him to message. He has my numbers. I have his too anyway too. I will talk to him on that differently, but I'm going to get the evidence and I'm going to give it to you by this week here.
All right.
That it was said. I'll get it to you.
All right.
So you can use that.
Hey, listen, let me tell you this too. If I listen to it and I saw it go, me not play it, because that's a problem.
No, I don't need it to play it.
No. I'm saying because I don't think that it can be nullified. But that is serious. That is serious business. That unless there was
everybody,
unless there was
come up in.
Unless there was no match
I
fixing in those times.
Bertis Bell has spoke about it subsequently when people speak about that 98 campaign and so on and so on.
All right,
it's not something new.
All right, so Maxwell, I want you to repeat what you CC I'm going to put up, because CC has a comment here that I want to put up. All right, and Brian, you're still there?
All right.
Yeah, man, I'm there.
All
Well,
right,
me
so-
shock.
Hold on. So here's what he's saying. He wants you, Maxwell, to say, he says, let's hear exactly what was said. So this is the man who is going to call you and challenge you. All right.
Yeah, man, give me my details, man. Give me my
man.
details.
So you want to say it to him, or you want to say it here? You want to say it again? What was
What's
said?
that?
You go. I don't want to preempt you. What did you say? The coach said to the other coach.
It was basically said that okay, let me get it to come close enough to it. You don't score on me, I won't score on you. Right?
And you are sure that he didn't say, we have come here and we're not going to score on Jamaica, right? You're saying that he said you don't score. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Don't score on us? Yes. No, I'm not getting that part. No.
Go again, Maxwell. Let me hear you.
You don't score on me, I won't score on you. I'm going to find that exact thing there. That part. I'm going to find that part.
All right. So, I mean, say, is that sufficient AQ?
And by the way, this was what the Mexican coach said.
The Mexican coach. Do you have Simoes' response? Because Simoes could have said, move from here with that nonsense.
Oh. No. I don't have anything there. I was looking at something else here.
All right.
Yeah, man, it's going to jump off and watch.
Yeah, man. All right. Thanks for that, Brian. Look like you're really passionate about this one because you jump on.
yeah, man. Bless up.
All right, then. Yeah. All right. And then I see CC saying, I am sure sports 1982, Australia and Germany colluded to drop out Algeria by virtue of German winning 1-0 and pass the ball to each other for the entire game. All right. Okay, so that sounds like match fixing. No. So, AQ, and this is AQ, because you know AQ, Maxwell. So he's going to call you. He says he's putting up, I think, is a bills. More on tech from Mr. Maxwell, And then Freddie Butler says is $150. So that's this is US, this is not Jamaican money, So we just letting you know.
Man.
So I'm going to exchange. I'm going to exchange.
Oh, my daughter's birthday is what? It's Friday, So yeah, man.
So you sure you're gonna win? All right.
Look here. Let me tell you something. I don't bet, I tell people anytime I do anything like that, I am sure of the result.
Okay.
I am sure, 100% sure of the result.
All right. So
right?
All right, let's segue.
And I will do my thing.
All right. At the end of the program, I'll send the numbers to you and see. But let's segue. I mean, what information you have on players? In terms of coming in.
No direct info that I can give you right now.
Okay, but are you aware that
I'm not leaking anything here, right?
You don't want him to call it a leaker?
No, I'm not leaking.
Hey, Mr. Maxwell, listen, I think you should pull out of this, right? I think you should say, listen, I'm not sure what happened. So I retract. I'm going to check and then
not retracting.
All right, because see a next person here putting up money as well. I don't want
no, hey, you take up everything. No, I am not
retracting. I don't want bailiff to come to your house because I don't want anybody to say that I set you up.
Hey, I am not retracting.
Okay, all right.
I'm not retracting.
All right.
Because one of the things that, hold on, look here. I was working at a media house through that thing there. I don't make this mistake. Look here. That was something that, hey, some of these people, like the memories quite not that good. No, man. Manins, as a matter of fact, give me a mate, let me call you back.
Okay,
Yeah?
all right,
Please.
all right.
Yeah, man.
Take a break.
Some call back.
Listen, get some juice,
Yeah, man. That's some call back.
get something to
Just give
drink.
me a minute.
Yeah, man,
Give
get
me
something
no,
to.
it's okay. I am going to make one quick call. I soon
Yeah,
call
get
back.
something to drink.
Right.
Come back. I don't know. That don't sound right to me. Listen, that did not happen, as far as I know. That was not no planting, no fixing. We qualified on merit. Was the game aggressive and stuff? I think if Mexico needed to win the game, they would have approached it differently. But they did not want to lose the game, and Jamaica were not going to lose that game. So I don't agree. But he says he has proof. Let's wait and see. But like I said, we have Matthew Baker. I think I was giving the names there. The truth is, I know that a lot of people have been saying, who are the names? Who are the names? Who are the names? What I can say to you is that there are players coming out of England. The issue I have and continue to have with this team is the lateness of the coach getting the players. I think the coach should have had the group of players. I do understand, and this is part of the thing. When we say we want professional players, we're going to have to change how we operate. The federation has to change how it operates. What do I mean like that? Right? If we're going to have, say, 10 players from England in a team, maybe we have to find a way of doing portions of our training over there. So could it have been a case where both groups of players in Jamaica and in England are doing the same thing? Say, seeing that Paul Hall, the senior coach, is in England, could it have been possible for him to not have them in camps because they're in settings, but find out if there's a break at any point that he could have them for an evening or a day? I don't know possible it is to work with them until they get to Jamaica, like all the championships and League One and all of those things are finished, and a lot of the academic games and stuff are finished, right? Could that have been a case? All right, we have a call coming in. CC Sports Lab. CC Sports Lab, welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. You ever hear the song, man?
Which
the
one?
motor go get in a problem.
I don't know.
Listen, you see when me hear the man talk up on the show a while ago. I something where some person say and other person say, because the fact that they never needed to win. You understand? And the fact that I think they were coming off. Oh, what was it? I think a 9. And yesterday the based on the media communication that as stated, but that has nothing to do with match fixing. So you have to be careful or you say certain things, because now this gone out in the world if you say, oh, you understand? And that's something more persons probably gonna take a look at and all these things.
Yeah.
You hear me?
I agree. Yeah, man, I agree.
Yeah, man.
I think that is what happened, CC. You have some noise in the background, but I think what happened is that Mexico were basically qualified. They didn't want to lose the game. They had a tough game in Mexico against Jamaica. Jamaica needed a draw, so Jamaica were going to be very defensive. I don't think it was pre-arranged. I think that is how the game played out. To say that it was
that's how the game played out, man.
To say it is an arranged thing, I cannot agree with that. And I know Formula saying if so many Formula, let me tell you this. I was at the game. I watched all of the game except I think in the entire tournament. Except I think for Canada, the Mexico game away, and one of the South American games. Every other game. And I don't know. Like,
remember telling one
it don't make any sense to me.
When a match fixing.
Yeah,
but it's when a game is being match fixed or anything like that, you can know, brother. Because look at it like this. Remember the World Cup campaign. think the reason why, I always tell people they have to look at history. You know, the reason why the final group game of a World Cup match or any tournament, FIFA tournament, is normally at this is because of what happened. Is even I think it was the same World Cup, you know, in '82, you know, with I think Brazil and I think Argentina in probably and Argentina to win about 3.
CC.
Brazil won 3 before.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah.
And then when Brazil and Argentina knew the result before, so it's like they must know. They see these are the things that created an image of saying that a match it might be
Yeah,
and
what I'm saying though, CC. What I'm saying though, CC, say that you know sometimes you have semi-final pairings where first place fourth and second place third. Suppose I can have a choice. My last game, depending on the result, it determines if I finish first or second. So if I finish in first, for example, the team that I will play is the fourth place team. That fourth place team beat me home and away. I want to get to the finals. So I said, listen, I'm going to avoid them. If I'm going to play them, I want to play them in the finals, not in the semifinals. I'm not taking that risk.
But that's a different thing, but I'm saying...
Right. So I lose my game and end up in second place to avoid them. I don't think that is match fixing. I think it would be match fixing. No. Right. I think how leader is saying, that is why I've asked me if he wanted to retract. I think how he's saying it is like the coaches made an arrangement. I am saying, I don't think there was no arrangement made.
That's a dangerous, dangerous conversation.
Yeah.
All right, look at I think this one call read the under 20. I think a lot of persons don't know how the groups are set up. I wanted to do a show later on it, but I'm gonna say, think you have what is F, G, E, F, G, and H are the 4 groups, right? Because they have teams already on a 16. Already in the round of 16, which is Dominica, Nicaragua. You can go to the next one.
Yeah, man. Sure. 4 teams, like same thing like with the female World Cup, and they come in at the round of 16. Yeah. So it will be 12 teams that go through and they team up with
group
the
H, E, F, G. Yeah.
Which is all right, CC, what I'll say, it is the same thing like the U20 girls, where the U17 girls, where we should have finished third. Jamaica needs to finish third to avoid Mexico, Canada.
No, but go here and know how it works out. And USA. But I'm saying that based on how the groupings are set up. See, Jamaica first in
CC, you're breaking up, man. You want me to call it directly, you're breaking up.
I can't call directly on this one. I have something there on this phone. And call my mother that.
Oh.
So I really that
all right, go ahead.
I mean, like, when I'm trying to say to you that based on how it is set mornings, I'm probably going to send it to you later, even though you probably have the information. I'm saying to you that if Jamaica finishes first in the group, they can do. It's an who first place. You understand? Different from who first place. All of this is arranged already, you know. Who first place, who second place, who third place. And Jamaica part of the semi-final. I tell them that Jamaica is part of the semi-final can come through. I think it's the group Trinidad is in, Cuba is in, or Jamaican Day, Curacao. I think they finished first day, Curacao in the round of 16. They win that match, they face the second place team from USA group. If they win that match now, they are in the semi-final. So that's why I'm saying to you that. So it's like play so well in the round of 16 and quarterfinal, because we are saying that they finish second only way. Jamaica this is based on what I can now, as I just looked at the Jamaica. If Jamaica won, they play Curacao, and I think they is in USA's are Mexico
Yeah, man. See, you're making a
Cuba
valid
and
point,
another
but
team.
the thing is, listen.
Mexico, Cuba, 80, and Trinidad.
Yeah.
Cuba, Trinidad are 80. And we know that Mexico will come in to win the zone. So you are telling me Cuba are 80, Cuba are Trinidad?
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you, CC, let me tell you, CC, let me tell you how our football people think. Who? We don't run from no team. We don't run from no team. We name Jamaica. Them we want beat. If you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. Yeah. So we'll show them what we're made of. What you mean? You see, I'll be a star we have. A big side this. We not run from nobody. So the people them talk. That was the kind of sentiment, you know. They made the under 17 girls believe they are big enough and that USA is a joke. We can't do that. And that is my issue. We don't think out. In other words, we want to celebrate the moments instead of reaching the destination. So we on our way to a destination and we get a little jelly on the roadside and we stop this up and start drink beer jelly and we don't continue the journey. Listen, let's get to the destination. And that may mean skipping the jelly. The point I'm making, come on. We don't need to prove nothing in the run of 16 versus Mexico, Canada, the USA.
Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you that if we win the zone, we face Curacao. And also win the Curacao game, I got play against the person who comes second, I think, or third in the Mexico zone. So that's why I tell you, say, yo, even so, I'm telling you, first, second, you see the zone that Jamaica dropped in is the best thing since sliced bread, Mannings, man. Because we're in a zone H, there's a possibility that we'll face them non-tal, no matter if we come first, third. You see, if USA, Canada, and Mexico win their zone, we're not see them non-tal.
Until semifinals. Yeah. That's the only consolation. See, the phone chipping out, so we're going to talk later. You understand me? And we can go through.
Go to the U20.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we're going to talk later and we'll go through it.
Yeah, man. All right, then. Cool, bro. Blessings. All right, Eagle Republic. Dante Duncan. I know there's no such name in the training team. Sure, the surname is right. Eagle Republic. So just check the surname. I don't know that surname. No, I hear you, Rob Simmons, and this is you're not playing for second or third because all right. So when you look at the Jamaica group, all you have to do is beat Antigua. If we beat Antigua, we guarantee to finish third. If we beat Antigua, we are guaranteed to finish third. All right. Is it Dante Duncan? Dante Duncan? I don't know that name. Eagle Republic. You sure the surname is correct? So all we need to do is to beat Antigua. And if we beat Antigua, then we're good to go. We finished third. Oh, you're talking Buster. Oh, yeah. Is it Duncan is his surname? No, man. Is his surname Duncan? It's not Peralta? Is you're talking Dante Peralta? I'm not sure. If is it Dante Duncan? Yeah. So, let's see. Leaders minute has turned into a lot. But let me get back to it. So let's get back to some of the stuff, right? So we should have yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is it Peralta or is it Duncan? Because I don't want to miss. Somebody saying Buster Duncan is a Phoenix player. Okay. I'm not sure. I know Dante Peralta, that is called Buster. So I don't know if it's the same person or there's a next one. Oh, Peralta is a younger one. Okay. Yeah. All right. I see there's a quote up here. Let me just get this quote. If the rule you followed brought you this, of what use was the was the rule? Very good quote. Anton Chigurh. Yeah. So let's see if because all right, so with the names, because a lot of people have been asking about the names of the players, right? Here's my position, and many of you may not agree with it. I think it is not wise, and I'm learning this to mention players' names in this market space where people are fighting for stuff, are fighting for players until the players actually here and playing. I think sometimes when we begin to call names and discuss and talk about them, other people who are hearing take interest and try to do things to prevent that. So I think I am learning to be wiser. So come next week, you'll be getting and seeing and hearing the names. So I think we just need to give it time and know sometimes the breaking news and this is happening. It is so good and we get excited. But as we are getting excited, do you realize that a lot of times, even with the senior team, when we discuss the senior team, the moment we begin to discuss names, you hear about contacts with England and persons have been reached out to and talked to and spoken to. All right. And I think that is something that we need to bear in mind. I know we think sometimes like this have no bearing and thing, but it does. It does. I know, for example, one parent has asked that her son name be not released. And I think he is at the passport stage. And that is going to be done in Jamaica. But the parent don't want her son name. She don't want it to be mentioned until he's actually in Jamaica with the passport done and stuff. And sometimes you have to respect some of that. So by next week, you will get the names. But the names that I can give you is because this is out there in the public. You'd have seen it on Facebook. Matthew Baker, he's going to be there. I told you about Marley Marshall. That's Tyrone Marshall's son. And Ethan Falls is one of the other name. I told you about Nigel Prince from Atlanta United. There's a player from Canada that has been here, and yeah, a player from Canada that I keep forgetting his name. So they are a couple of overseas players, right? And listen, yeah, Eagle Republic. No, Bird Strike. Then I give you names. It's just let me tell you. You see, this is the thing. I think sometimes, no matter what name you give, those are not the names people want to hear, and that is the thing. So if I give 5 names, if you don't hear a name that you think you should be hearing, then you're going to say, where are the names? It's going to cause problems. I'm telling you. So let's just wait until next week. Other people are saying, if other people have names, man, that's good. Run with it. But I know I want to make sure that I stay credible with the information I have and also respect the sources that I have. All right. Hope you saw the Tyreek Zeminis goal in the JPL yesterday. Mount Pleasant won by 3-2 over Malines. Daniel Green has now tied Atafari Bygrave in terms of goal scoring. They were up by 2. Malines came back to score 2, and then Mount Pleasant went ahead. Waterhouse defeated Humble Lion by 1-0. Harborview defeated Portmore by 2-0. There's a 2-2 tie between Mobile United and Arnett Gardens. Yes, so listen, you may not like the quality. Sometimes the quality for me is very poor in terms of the play in the league, very poor. But there are moments of brilliance. Like I think that goal by Tyreek Zeminis shows the kind of potential and talent that he has as a young man. Very, very good goal. Even the goal by Trevante Stewart, very good one-time shot that he scored as well. Listen, I saw earlier somebody saying Bygrave and Green are tied. Really? Tell me what is the where are they? I think he's the second person in double figure, so it's 10 and 11. You could be right. Top 10. You could be right. No, right. Somebody, and then this question is if this will be the when these players from England come in and the others from outside of England come in to the team, that it is from that you will find the 26-man squad to go to the tournament. Will other players be added? I highly doubt it, unless something pops up in terms of talent after that. And I also know that at some point, Paul Hall is going to be around to look at some of these players. Last time I checked, he can play CC, but if you guys have additional, I don't follow Wikipedia and them things because sometimes them information not accurate still. But up to yesterday, I heard that he could play. But I mean, if there's other information that he can't play, then hey, cool. But up to yesterday, I was told that he can. All right. Why do you have to name them? How does one get named before everybody? How does one? Maybe because I'm a part of the, maybe Jason Guna, maybe because I try to find players to play for Jamaica and try to track where the process is. Yeah. All right. So maybe that's it. Yeah. All right. And again, listen, I always tell people this. When I say things, I don't say it from a place like this is what is good. Nothing is absolute because it is controlled by human and human change. A person can tell you something today and tomorrow they change. And you know what? You get blamed. All right. Let me just say this right. I think Military Guna had some problems with this channel. So it's so good to see your brother back up and running. Military Guna. Think just check out MG Sports TV. Think there's some changing of the name, but as you see a Military Guna, he had some challenges with his channel. So, show him some love. Had to work harder because he worked hard to get it where it was, face some challenges. Big up Coach Minzy as well. He and I had a long conversation yesterday as well. Yeah, like I said, Paul Ford, what I've heard is that there at least 8 players coming out of England, right? Plus outside of that, you'll have, like I said, other players coming from other places. You have some already in the team, so it's not no breaking. People know it. Like, listen, people, I don't give breaking information. Let me say it again. I'm not here to one up on anybody. I'm not trying to be the first on anything. You understand me? Yeah, I'm not. I just give what I know and I give what I hear. I'm not here to compete. Listen, I'm in no competition with anyone. I share what I know, and yeah, if this is what Shimiel, if you think I'm undercover JFF, that's cool, man. That's your opinion. Much respect. Blessed. Yeah. Yeah, I was so disappointed with my hometown team, Montego Bay United. The 41-year-old assistant coach had to come out of retirement. Are all the youngsters in Mobius? Boy, I am telling you. Yeah. Yeah. Eagle Republic, but now I'm gonna do that. We not say nothing bad. Man, I'm not saying anything bad about Montego Bay. Easy. Yes, welcome to the show.
Yo, Mr. Sure, what go on, brother?
I am here. Blessings, man. What say you today?
Well, your program, may I tell you, the program that you provide, big man, your intelligence, it says a lot, come on the air with your foolishness. Even though earlier, you're right, and LFC kind of get me mad. I'm trying to get to the point. You man, left.
What did I do? Go ahead. But tell the people your name because
man,
sometimes...
if I have Liverpool and Star, brother.
Tell the people your name.
Yeah, man, I say it still, man.
Tell the people. Tell the people your name.
Jeremy, man.
Yeah, man.
Same Jeremy and Miller, man. Always a colleague, man.
Yeah, man, I know, but I just want you to tell the people your name, yeah, man.
Yeah. Tell the fans my name. Yeah. I have a couple things to go back and forth with you still. All right?
Yeah.
I was listening to a thing when I heard Mr. Speed was saying that, the players, them have to pay their way come, have to find them passport and look about this and look about that, right? The JFF not going to assist. That come out of his own mouth, right? I've seen some grown people here that I know in the States trying to find them thing, and they've been going through this and going through that and can't find it, right? Can you imagine a youngster who who don't know him great grandmother, family, what you call them? We call them family, the malfunction or something like that, right? Well, they can't find, documents. Don't you think the JFF should play a much better role in trying to assist them? I'm not saying do everything, but try to assist them as best as they can.
Yeah. So let me say this, right? Let me say this, and that's a very good question. Sometimes when people ask questions, you respond, you're seen as. But when I remember when that statement was made, and my understanding, this is what I understood from it, that players who were coming to the trials were going to come at their own expense if you're coming on the trial. But the professional players the professional players, right? Who they are not coming to trial, they are coming into the squad. They would not have to pay their own way because they are coming basically to play as part of the tournament. I also understood it that, so if you came to the trial and you made it, you will not need to purchase ticket if you're going to come back to play. You just needed to pay your way for the trial. All right. So here's what. Secondly, let me just say this. I want to comment because sometimes I don't know that they need credit or I am the person. But I know by conversation that Mr. Devon Porter and other persons, I will not call their name because I don't know that they want their names to be called. They work tirelessly to connect with the players and help to get the documents processed through the system in whatever way. And that is not independent of communication with the JFF. So because and you are right, it is not it's not like the players don't have the money, because it is not an expensive process. It's just to know how to go through the process. And I think that is where a person like Mr. Porter does a very good job. And I don't know. I think the JFF needs to find a way of working closely with him. If there are challenges with that relationship, they need to seek to iron it out and put something in place. Because you don't want You don't want a person to be recruiting, for example, and before the thing is finalized, it gets out there. So they need to have some sort of discussion, but I think he needs to have some sort of official capacity because he is doing this. And even if you talk to him, he's not going to, it's not wise. Given what happened with the national program, it is not wise to really put out a lot of the information about players' name. Because here it is. There are many persons, maybe not you, Jermaine, but there are persons who also come on the platform. And when they come on the platform, if management says, listen, there are 10 players coming, you know what they take that? Because there are persons out there, you know, life is, they want to name you and shame you. So they want to say, well, this is what you said. And they don't put it in context to say, listen, but anything can change. Because the information I have is not wrong. It don't mean that the coach and the federation will act on it. The players may come and defend them all back. It's not my fault, but people are going to say, I said it. And that is why whenever I speak, I put it in context of, listen, I don't control all the cards. The cards that are dealt, I don't control what people have and what people do. What I control is what I say, and I say it responsibly.
Okay, and that's one of the reasons why I'm keep on following you, big man, right? Because I notice also everything that you say, you also just don't say stuff, you know what I mean? Just say stuff with you call it, proof, right? I notice you have 3 young ladies on Sunday evening. And I get to listen to the program after work. I listen to, you know what I mean, how you talk to them, you know, it wasn't like a setup, you know what I'm saying? You let the ladies speak their mind, right? It's not like you were telling them what to say or anything like that, right? And I was listening to, you know, so the thing I like about your big man, you know, is the way you balance and fear, right? And the way you handle yourself, you know, he's not you know, a man out there don't know what I'm talking about, right? You do your homework first, right? But the same when we talk about the JFF and the passport thing and the paperwork stuff, right? It may seem like an easy process, but it's not easy to some people, right? You know, like some people don't know them grandparents, right? Them, you know, them gonna hear to them because you know I talk to a lot of people overseas and them say them background is from yard, right? And you ask them where, you know, and then they say, boy, you know, I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I've never been there. I never met my father. You understand what I say? They don't know the first thing to do. So, you know, you need someone to guide them. I was watching this guy that was born in Argentina, and he's now he's playing for Turkey. The Turkish Federation then tell him, said, don't worry about nothing. We'll do everything. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
You know, some countries have the resource. You understand me? So, you know, them have the money and them have this and that. But when Mr. Speed came out and said that, now, maybe he misspoke the way that he said it. It wasn't about the I'm not talking about paying your plane fare to come here. He had said something about the passport thing. That was the one that got everybody up in arms, especially me, right? He said, no, I'm not saying the JFF, you know what I mean, I need to do everything, but you as a player need to have the start, right? You need to know your grandparents, you know, where them come from, blah, 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 and so, right? And you're passing this information on to them, right? And then, you know, we start to get the ball, you know what I mean, you know, rolling. So, and the reason why I bring this up to you, right? Because I know you have, you know, Juice Spencer, she's training with the female program. Yeah, from what I heard, that her documents is not all together. I don't know if it's true or not.
No, man, she will be. She is ready to play. She heard that. All right. So one of the other things is that sometimes players, because if you know, I don't know if you know this, but she actually played for England, so she need clearance.
I know that.
So she needed clearance from FIFA to play.
Well, hold up, man. She played in a friendly for us last year.
Yeah,
right? She played in a series.
You can play. All right. So,
a friendly. I get what you're saying, but to all that time, right? I've seen players get the one-time switch back from FIFA. A lot of players done it. Don't tell me you take that long to get it done.
No, man. So, all right. So the first thing was to get and listen, all right. I think, I strongly believe that the JFF and its administration need to be beaten badly on this issue.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a reason why. I'm going to give you a very good reason. So we complain about the fact that, right?
No, I'm on the phone.
All right. Some talking in the background here, but the fact that
Yeah.
the Minister of Sports, Honorable Babsy Grange, is so involved in the women's program. I cannot understand how, with her influence in the football, especially when people are saying that she was part of the whole Theodore Whitmore discussion, why we couldn't leverage that relationship to get her to work her magic with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to expedite these things. These are the things I think the JFF needs to be beaten on, right? In terms of how long it takes. But I know with Drew, it had to go through getting the passport and those things. And then after that, you had to get the clearance. Now, I understand that there was one glitch when she came to Jamaica. That is why she did not play, but she's expected to be in the next round. All right?
Yeah, but still, man, don't you think that take a little time though, man? You know, because she's a top player.
Yeah, man,
and
I
we
agree
identify
with you.
her from last year, you know?
I agree.
And I think that, you know, we dropped the ball. Okay, I'm going to another point, you know. Do you remember when they had that 60-man squad came out for the Gold Cup?
Oh, the pool?
Last year?
You're talking the pool?
The pool, yeah. The pool. Okay, so all those players that was on that pool, right? 2 months, you know what I mean? You know? So if they know that these players are not going to have this stuff, right? Ready by that time, right? Or if they don't, or if they know and start, you know what I mean? Their name shouldn't even be on the pool if you're not going to have your stuff, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
All the players in the pool had their stuff.
In that pool? So hold up. I heard that Mikel Antonio. Okay, so in that 60-man pool, all those guys already have their documents?
All the persons who were in the pool could have played in the Gold Cup.
Are you serious?
Yes.
This is the first time I hear this.
Yeah.
This is the first time I was hearing that a lot of players still did not have their documents.
I think Mikel Antonio, rightly so, after the league was on vacation, resting with his family.
Yes, I know that one.
Yeah. So
I know that one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I come to you, okay? Because I know your source is good. I know you'll do your homework before you talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm clearing up some stuff with you, right? Because, you know, I'm also a big man. You know, I'll tell you what I noticed with you. I know some other guys, you know, them have access to players and then show off and this and that. That's just not you. You know, you're a real journalist, big man. You know, you're real about your thing, big man. You know, I have to give you that respect, man. You know, keep on do your thing, man. You understand? You know, I mean, I won't go work now, big man. But, you know,
thank you. Blessings,
bless up, man. And go on do your thing, man. All right? Respect, man.
All right, then. Blessings. All right. I see people, the leader was calling back. So the leader is here to provide. So let's do this. Mr.
Man's man.
Yes, sir. And the leader has returned.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Just hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, man's man.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
You can hear that? You couldn't hear that a while ago?
You want to? No, I can't hear that.
Hold on. Let me turn it. Hold on. I'm just making it know I am actually going back through the match and it's already mentioned, but I'm going to get the actual thing. So just make the person know. Everybody that bet, I need my thing. Yeah?
No. Leader, you can't do that, you know. You can't go away and play something and say, man, you hear that? And say you win the bet.
No.
What?
I'm getting the quotation from the match, and I'm going to get it from is either Ed Barnes had made the statement during the match. I already got one part, but I'm going to give you the full thing, man. I'm listening.
Okay, right? So you're going to get the full. You're going to get the full thing.
I'm listening. I'm watching it, you know.
You're watching. You're watching it. How you say it's a game? That because this has nothing to do with the game, you know. This is before the game, you know. Any information you provide must be information before the game.
Yeah, you heard that, right? You heard it,
no,
right?
man, I'm not hearing anything. Why don't WhatsApp it to me?
You're not hearing it. No, I can't WhatsApp. It's on tape. It's on actual tape.
What do you mean, like
No, it's on a cassette tape. So I'm going through it now.
So why? All right. So here's what you do. Here's what you do. No, man. Here's what you do.
Might be after your show.
No, man.
But just get the people.
Man. Here's what I want. No, man. Here's what I want to do. If you have the tape.
No, I'll take out the section. And I'll digitize
it. Leader. Just all you have to do, leader, if you have the tape right now, because it's CC 200, Freddie Butler 200, and AQ 100. That's 500 US, you know. That's 600.
I know. So what you want? You want a copy? Yeah, what you want? What you want?
Here's what you can do. Hang up the phone. There's a thing called record. And use that and record it and then send that to me.
This section. Okay. Is a whole thing for watching through now?
No, man. No. Leader, so why were you, whatever you were just saying, Mannings, you hear that? That is what I want you to send to me so I can hear it. Use your phone and record it. That's not hard when you talk about digitize and all of them things, the Maxwell, but that's all like you want to do this next year. It's all like I use some.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, man. Yeah. Okay.
So hang up, use your phone and record the thing. There's a thing called actual record on the phone, you know, and you record it. And you say,
listen, man.
So why were you playing?
I'm watching the thing from scratch.
What I'm saying that. So you were watching. So what were you telling me to listen to? The whole tape?
No, there was a part of one section. No, I'm going through the actual tape to get all of the references to what Multinovic, it was Bora that had said. Is that I'm just trying to find every little section.
Bora was the coach of Mexico.
Bora was the coach. Yes,
okay.
He was.
All right.
And yes, he was. Boss, I don't forget these things.
All right.
Right? So I'm going to find everything and I have to call Freddie Butler differently still.
No, listen.
I don't want to take away your money.
No, what kind of... All I'm saying to you is this. I ask you if you wanted to retract the statement and walk away.
And I definitely say, no way.
All right. They are not.
No way.
They are not backing.
And I'm going to get it in print too. No, I'm going to give them and I'm going to give them in print too.
You never you never write the article.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm going to give you in print. I'm going to get the thing that I'm going to give you both. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Right. But it might not be for this show, but you will get it.
All right.
We're just making you know. I don't want nobody to say, boy, we're dodging. But as I say, it take a little while.
And what I don't want you to do, I don't want to take the statements out of context. So I don't want to find something in the 19 minute. I don't want to find something in the 19 minute, and then you go to the 25th minute and and then give me that. I want it in context of what was said and to who.
Okay.
Because I don't want. Because the man could have said, if you don't score on us. But he wasn't speaking to Rene Simoes. You understand me? He was speaking to the journalist who was asking him the question. So I have to get it in context because arranging it with...
Board coaches were at the press conference. Hold on. Board coaches were at the press conference.
All right, leader, go and start out the thing. Fix it. I don't want to tell it to fix it. I don't want to tell it to fix it up, but...
I will get the thing for you. Right? I just want to make anybody know the bet is on. Right?
All right. Okay. I'm going to send your number to them. I'm going to send your their number to you.
Send it.
When the show is finished.
You know, I put up this thing on my YouTube channel because I have a couple. Okay, I don't think anybody has this match at all out there.
But we don't want to see the match. The match has no bearings on this.
No. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Anyway, I will talk back to you, man. Yeah, man.
All right then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So we really don't want to watch the match. This is about the pre-match interviews. That's what we want to hear. What was actually said to see if there was a fixing of the match, an arrangement made between both teams for the game to end in a stalemate. That's what we want to hear. So people, we're going to send out the information. All right. So for the persons, I know that what I can say to you is with Omari Hutchinson is going to play for Jamaica. It could be, I guess it depends on both coaches, the U20 or Paul Hall, because he could go to Catalonia, he could go on that, or the Nations League or the U20, because all of these things are in the same time. So we will see. But I know that he's going to be here representing Jamaica. Now the question is, do we want him in the U20s or do we want him in the senior team or the coaches? Like I said, those things I don't control. But in terms of him being available for Jamaica, all of that should be done in time. All right. I also know that Cavaliers and Waterhouse, they're going off to the club championship, and Cavaliers have a 20 20-man squad. And 16 of the 20 players are under 22. And I think 7 of them are schoolboys. So Vina Bartlett is one. Christopher Ainsworth. Right, that's a Calabar player. Kyle Ming, captain Cleo Clark from Garvey Maceo. Richard King, the national player. Melvin Duxley, the St. Lucian. Kimani Gibbons. Giovanni Leng. Lamont Rochester, he's part of the U20 St. George's player. Richard Henry from Edwin Allen. Jadine White. Christopher Pearson, Kingston College. Nicashe Murray. Dwayne Atkinson. Jalmaro Calvin. No, I don't know if you know this. Jalmaro Calvin is, I think, from Cayman Islands. But they just found out that he can play for Jamaica as well. Very, very good player. Now, I heard that he, in that game between Cavaliers and the U20, he was a standout player. And so I don't know if they're going to invite him into the team. But then they never knew that he had Jamaican connections. But he has relatives who are Jamaican, like grandparents, so he can also play for Jamaica. All right. Mario Simis, Gadiel Irwin, Colin Anderson, Kenroy Campbell, and Ronaldo Webster. Those are the 20 players that we'll be leaving. And 7 of them, as you would have heard, are schoolboy. All right. So, yep. So by next week leading into, because Paul is actually going to be in Jamaica, and from Jamaica they're going to leave for the trip, right? And so somewhere between the 23rd, somewhere around that side, you will see him, and he will be around the players before they head off to Catalonia for that friendly, the couple of friendlies there, and the Uruguay friendly, and thing. And don't worry, before the end of May, we should be talking to Coach Hall on the platform, just to get from him his vision, for the football, where he wants it to go, what are those plans, and what does he expect from the fans who support the team, right? The bet top 10, the bet had to do with coaches in 1997 saying, you don't score on me and I won't score on you, basically planning to draw the game so that team could advance to the World Cup. And we disagree, but the leader says he has proof that is what happened. So yeah, so that is what the bet is about. Yeah, Dre, anyways, a bless up your show, right? Yeah, your team won Harborview, yeah, 2-0 over Portmore United. So people, I don't know, Military Guna, you need to let us know. Big up the Formula Sporter also, Simon in the building. Bless up Formula. Yeah, Simon in the building. Military Guna, is it that persons need to resubscribe to your platform, or you have kept all your subscribers? Because we don't know. Let us know. You understand me? Because maybe some of your subscribers are here watching and could come over there and show you some love. So let us know. Yeah, man, big up Wesley Hall. Man say, Team Cataract. Although Cataract a plan for harm my birds them still, but such is life. Eagles them a fly high. You understand? Yeah. But listen, what a good show. We should be having representatives from Waterhouse and Cavaliers later to discuss their trip overseas. They leave shortly to go away for the games. They leave on the 13th. So we should be speaking to them about that. Hopefully also speak to a couple of the players who are going away on the trip. Again, big up all the reggae girls. I mean, the Swaby and McCoy at Rangers, they won there. Drew Spencer, she won there. For Chelsea, Bonnie Shaw, she has qualified for the Champions League at Manchester City. So good news for our reggae girls. Yeah, I agree. We just need to cap him in the senior team. Quality play. I think so. I would. And maybe people think like we should we should let him play the U20. But the first thing I'd want to do is to get him kept at the senior team level. That's what I'd want to do, Cranky. And the international scene, as you know, Erling Haaland has made arrangements to sign for Manchester City as of the 1st of July. All right. And that means Cranky and I, we are putting together a good package to take Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal as we are entering into the Champions League. Yes. Brent, I think we should bring him to Catalonia and send him with the U20s. Yeah, you want to bring him to because remember, even if he plays U20s, Brian, and plays in Catalonia, he's not an official. In other words, he could still go and represent England after that, right? So, wouldn't you want him to play in the Nations League and basically lock him in? Let me see this one. Yeah, Stan, because of his age, we can't capture. Oh, yeah, that too. Because they have to be 18, don't? No, what I just Kebron Mas Solomon, what I just read out, is Cavaliers team to the U20 tournament, Is that we're talking about? Vina Barkley, Christopher Ainsworth, Kyle Ming. That is not the Jamaica team, That is a Cavaliers team. So, Jaden White is a Cavaliers player, so he would go with them. Is that what you're talking about, my brother? Yeah. Shane Rodney, we're talking about Omari Hutchinson. Oh, they have to be 21 first. Okay. Oh, he has to play more than 3 games before 21. Whoa. I think we can cap time. But it will take 3 caps instead of 1 from my understanding. Okay. So bring him to the Nations League then. Bring him to the Nations League. I don't know, man. This is, I don't know. But overseas, I don't know, I get the feeling like we're going to have a big, like almost 30 people for the game in Catalonia. Because I think, so I think that is why they have the 2 games. I think it's around 30 people. So I don't know. Like I said, I try not to get into the picking of players and who should go and all of those things. I try to stay away from that because coaches are in charge, One thing I know from Paul Hall is that, listen, you have to be in his team, you have to be able to play his way. No matter how good you are, if you can't play how he wants you to play, whether you're in Jamaica, Germany, England, United States, Belgium, France, if you're not able to play in his system, you're going to have a problem. He's not going to work with you. And one of the things I know he always says is this: listen, the first thing I want is that you give me 100%. And I know he's like this because he's like this. Like, there are certain things I can tell you. He will say, listen, tell me your level of commitment so I can determine how I can work with you. Yeah. Yeah, but if a person, all right, so why would you want somebody to come and play if he doesn't want to be kept tied to the country? I don't, you understand me? If he says, listen, I just want to come and try, listen, get kept tied, man. Be a Jamaican. Why do you go through all of this? It's not easy, you know. I think some of us think it is easy, right? So I have been involved in a couple of citizenship application. One, and I can tell you, hey, Jamaicans, we need to do better, you know. Let me say this. Let me say this to Jamaicans in general. When I say Jamaicans, of course it includes me, whether you're home or abroad. Especially people who run away, or what you call run off, and go through all kind of illegal means for a better life. Listen, kudos to you. Kudos to you. You have a better life and you're better able. I understand why you had to take those actions. All right? Because things were tough in Jamaica. You had to look a way out and you do those things. Here is the problem though. You see, if you don't fix up your documentation, you have these problems. Let's be real, people. A lot of the issue we have is that a lot of people from Jamaica went away with wrong names. And we have to be real. Wrong names, wrong documentation, in people name with people documentation, with all of those things. And we're not being real. And so when they are past and they are gone, and their kids, our grandkids, our great grandkids, or whomever are trying to represent the nation of their heritage, there is a problem. The other thing is that, yesterday people, listen, you see when you're doing official document, let me, cause I'm not getting into, you need to check the spelling. You need to check the spelling. Check this, you hear the thing about the lady supposed to name the woman child. They say, what is the name of the child? And he said, well, Denise. And you know what they named the child? Denise. The child was not supposed to be named Denise. The lady was just telling them that it is the niece child, not the aunt. And then write down. So here's the thing. Cranky, I don't even should put up that comment at the end. But what I'll say is that, listen, we have to check and verify the spelling. If somebody's writing your name down, you need to check that what they're putting down is actually your name. So if you have a piece of paper, and listen, I used to have a major problem. So my name, there is it's different from your regular Omar. It's not Omar, which is one word. There is a break in my name. All right? And there are two ways to apply the break in my name. And I used to have I have to go back through everything. Traveling used to give me a hard time. And I have to decide, so listen, I'm going to change over back everything. Because one document would have this and one document would have a particular thing. So we say you run away for a better life. Fine. At some point, work out the documentation. Then you have in our society, because I can talk to people, so we can tell us some of the problems. When some big man gets some little pitney pregnant, probably because them a auntie, them a uncle, and them a cousin, or some you know one shame in the community, you give the youth them the mother name. In other words, the mother family name. So say that a brother one name Green Grotto get a 16-year-old pregnant. Before them bring Green Grotto go court, the young girl named Punsi Patrick, right? And her mother name, our mother name or our father name, Paul Patrick, them give the baby name John Patrick, and don't give the baby name Grotto as a surname. So when that child get big now and want to represent the birth nation of his father Grotto, the child don't have the father name. So let me put some of the things in. So people think like once a person say, I want to represent Jamaica, it just, bam, you're supposed to represent Jamaica. A lot of people do illegal things. And so when they come to this point, it's a problem to get the documents. So however, when the documents, and I'm telling you, hey, there's a case, right? Where there's a case where a surname is missing a S at the end. It's missing an S at the end. And then people, and I think sometimes people are being, and that is why I'm saying, that is why I'm saying that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs need to get involved. Because, say for example, the person name is Williams, and you see William on it. Come on, man, you don't know, say a William should be there. But it's a hard thing. You have to do deed, poll, or you understand me? And then if the person is dead, you have to get death certificate to prove if the person did have name change. So you have to find old passport. And Jamaica have a culture, in a certain country, you spend time somebody dead, then burn up everything, They might get rid of crosses. So then burn up everything. Man, I'll buy all them brand new clocks and through them dead, then burn it up. Because then now we're no dead man thing, then I keep no dead man papers. So it is not as easy as we're making it. So men of Jamaica, because we this a fall upon most, we need to fix up our act. Leave the people them look a pitney alone and stop get them pregnant. And parents out there, when the big man them get the kids them pregnant, me go close on the thing here. Listen, carry them go court and make them get charged with statutory rape, and don't give them no name for hide and cover it up. Because these things have long-term implication. See, look at this one. I'm doing my daughter's passport now and sent it to Pika, and she just turned 12. And now they said I have to let her sign. And now I sent it before her birthday. So it's a lot. There you go. Here's someone talking from experience. Jason, one day you need to show them. Management, the government understand these people plight and should try and alleviate some of the challenges that people who want. Exactly. So this is where I'm saying no. This is where I think people need to challenge the JFF, because the JFF, through the Ministry of Sports, should be in dialogue with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, because these are the what I'm saying to you people are the issues that keep on coming up, especially when the person who they are pointing to is dead. And this is where I don't like corruption. Because when you get to these things, everything about who can find money, so who can pay off this person, who knows somebody on the inside, when all it needs is the government need to say, listen, these people want to be naturalized. We know that they are Jamaican. Listen, they are England, I play football, say for Chelsea, and he want to come play for Jamaica. Come on. You think someone who could play for Chelsea, he want to come play for Jamaica? He have connections. Yeah. So that is my position. But the men in Jamaica, we need to do better, man. I mean, a person run off and sing, but know that you're there. Know that you're there and sing. Fix things and put things in place. put things in place so that in the long run, these things don't affect your grandchildren. And I know of a situation where people cannot even claim property because of misspelling a name. And they have to get lawyer. It is your father's place, you know. And hey, oh, I tell you, people, we need, hey, people on the chat, because everybody here bright, you know. We don't need to tell the people them to go to school and read books. Read books. Because here's the thing. You can't have one name on the title and one name on the will. These are the things. And you're dead and gone, and you pick them of a different name from where you have on the title and where you write in the will. And no matter what them tell the court say, but are we father? Here's somebody saying that they know of a case where there's a missing E at the end. There you go. If the person is underage, the parents is authorized to sign for them. Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks for that, Mr. Porter. Diaspora and consular affairs. Yeah, that is era that they would go to Jason. Jason, one of these days you need to share the process so people can know. You understand me? We can see that Stan Kroenke is better. He's firing on all cylinders. How do you persuade a very poor woman to hide things and give her daughter's baby name as a family name when the perpetrator gives her a 5? Boy, Light O'Connor. Boy, where have you come up with this now, Light O'Connor, man? So, but let Cranky answer that one. Our brain drain, or Jason. I can answer that one. $5 million hush money. Well, but in the long term, imagine that this happens. Like the original father wants to take this child overseas so that this child can get into medical school. Maybe that $5 million done. And now this child could be earning $5 million a month. Man, some of these issues are related to the yeah. Boss Thomas, listen, and ladies. All right, let me say this. Government, find a way to have DNA. When there is doubt, let the DNA test sort it out. All right, ladies, do not give the kids to the wrong father. Ladies, know the father of the child. If you're not sure, if you're in doubt, let the DNA test sort it out. That's all I say, Boss Thomas. My birth certificate at the Ministry of Health had the wrong middle name. Whoever recorded it drew a line through my middle name and wrote over it. I had serious problems. There you go. So I want people to know this. Right? There you go, sir. So here's the next person sharing. I'm telling you. So there's a myriad of issues sometimes that affect the system and affect the process. More while RGD spelling name wrong, even when you give them that right. True. Hey, all right. True again, top 10, because sometimes the people, depending on where you come from, people at the government offices, the people them know if you spell them name. When the people them come there and tell us they want to spell them name, if them want to spell them Jack, J-O-C-K, don't tell them say it's spelled J-A-C-K. I saw them want to spell them name. Make them spell them name. You don't have a way of one tell the people them how to spell them name. The other thing is parents. You see this heap of pet name business we want to have? You know if you stop it. Because you know tell the people them pet name and the kids them don't know them proper name. But them have pet name. And so when them signing official document and them their school, a pet name I write on them, all of them thing at school until a time for them graduate. We need to stop it. I'm having issues sending emails, frustrating. I will rebut when the crisis is rectified. There you go, Jason. What does it profit a man? Yeah, I think the person about poor person and $5 million. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his entire soul? There you go. We have no progress from football into social matter, which are endemic to the Jamaican society. Hard to solve world peace. Yeah, I don't even want to continue on this, but I just want to highlight that this is not the case in all the cases. But a lot of I find it that with Jamaica, like every time there are call-ups and people are getting this in the batch, there is always one. Always. Like since I've been tracking the progress, it keeps on happening. Man, yeah. Pandora box, yeah, but we're going to close it very soon because it's time is above. Bless up, fresh God. All right, Travis. Hey, and Travis, he will never play for Jamaica until he put on the jersey, I'll believe. And that is cool. That is cool, you know. I mean, some people are more optimistic than you, but everyone has a right. And I also say that many times. Until the person puts on the jersey, it's hard for me to accept that they really have Jamaica at heart. Yeah. So I agree with you, Travis, if you want to hold out until then. Yeah. All right. I get a couple of comments and then close. I think the register are also to blame. Yeah, I think somebody said that. I think Eagle Republic mentioned his own case. Half the time people log in and providing the name. Aye, boy. Triple E. Yeah. It's yeah, that one is better. It's Jakes and not Jack. Yeah, true. Leave the people them spell them name. Or they want to spell it, man. Come on. Yeah, that's sometimes teachers mess up the spelling of your name as well. They did it to mine. Yeah. There you go. Because I tell you, depending on how you look and how you talk, people in schools and in certain government office think they know how your name spell. They used to spell my surname how they wanted to spell, and I have to say, no. That is not how my name is spelled. This is how my name is spelled. Because that's part of it. Man, they put up wrong date on my... Really? All right, Travis, how did you rectify that? Like, you can imagine. I know a person who they have in Jamaica, they do christening. They were actually christened before they were born, just because of mistake, and the person had to change the birth certificate to show that they were born a year before. I mean, maybe it's not happening now because a lot of the registration are still done in school. Brain drain. Maxwell came on and he was playing a game, like the game that Jamaica played against Mexico in the background, and he was asking me if I hear the game playing. I said, no, I don't need to hear the game playing. What I need is the clip of the audio. He says he's going to digitize the clip and he's going to send it to me, if not today. So, yeah, we will see. But there's $500 persons, a total of $500 was put up. I'm going to send the numbers to him, and then I'm going to send his number to the rest of the person, and we will see the outcome of that matter. Yeah, he seems very happy. And I can't wait to see him play. Windrush Generation, the UK government destroy a lot of documents. Oh, I didn't even know this. Is this true, Jeremy and Mill? I mean, something that can be verified that they destroyed a lot of documents? Yeah. It should be the 23, but they... Oh. So, whoa. All right, look. Whoa. See, you just work with it. You can imagine that? Man get the wrong day. I'm telling you, man. So sometimes it's not easy, you know. My brother last name is Ferrat, but our father is. See it? I'm telling you, see some of the people writing down your information, they want to tell you how it is spelled, Jason. That's what I'm telling you. I have seen it happen. They want to tell people how to spell their name. But people, we're gonna run now because I need to send these numbers to Maxwell because I don't know how he's going to find that $500, but I am sure that he's going to lose this bet. So Maxwell, if you're listening to me, call the men. Please say to them that you got it wrong. All right? That's my advice to you. And ask them for forgiveness and forget about the bet. All right? People hear what they want to hear instead of asking how to spell that name. True, Kush. Yeah. Is here? No. He's all right. Gunners for life. He's all right. He will be here. So has he changed it? Has he changed it, Jason? Or he just work with it? Because listen, a lot of people information is wrong, you know, and they just work with it. Wrong. they just work with it because it is difficult to get these things even changed in Jamaica. I don't know if any of you have had to get things changed. It's difficult. So you know what people do? People just give up and say, listen. So I can imagine sometimes the person's overseas. JFF, please establish good relationship with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, with the consulate and diaspora services, right? So that when players turn up, yes, there are going to be difficulties. We understand that. But there must be a way. And you know what? It would be good if you have a document on your website that if Jason or Kush or Travis meets a player, they have a relative that they want to represent the country, they can point them to that as to how the process, who to talk to, what they need to do to expedite the process. Come on, man. It's from 1997 we have been recruiting. We must have something, a way, 10 steps to getting your Jamaican citizenship. That Ministry of Foreign Affairs, one of you must can do that. And every Jamaican should know where to go. How do you correct inaccuracies in the documents? How do you do a deed poll? How do you do this? And let people know. Put it out there so we can point people to those things. That it's too long. Too long. And I end on that today. Again, thank you. Let's see if we can hit 100 likes before we close. So if you have not yet hit the like button, make sure you do so. Thanks to every single one of you for being here. Really, really, really appreciate the time. Very good conversation today. I mean, few arguments and debates and controversies. Very healthy and good program. For all the super stickers, the super chats, thank you so much for the input. We really appreciate it. All right. To all the fellow bloggers and vloggers out there, blessings to you. I saw Dre Anyways, Ryan LFC. Listen, people, Ryan LFC, Ryan, I know you listen. You and I are going to clash. Can you see that? World 11, you and I are going to clash. I'm going to come on your channel, Ryan, and we're going to do a show over there. And then you're going to come on and I Am Sure Sports, and we're going to do a show, right? So, Ryan LFC, Military Gona, listen, all the best. People, reach out to Military. Had a tough time. He had some issues with his channel. Don't know if you'll need to resubscribe or maybe that is already up for those of you who are subscribers. All right, Formula Sports was on. See the fun, some Reggae Boys coming to Cataract. Unseen Sports, always a friend of mine in the business, do a lot of work with him. Bless up, my friend. Coach Minzy, you know, he and I also speak. Yeah, always talking and things. So respect. Don't know who am I leaving out, but hey, Talawa TV, always have to big up the female in the building, in the house, holding things down. Richard, CC, Sports Lab. Listen, CC, big up yourself. You understand? Big up yourself, CC. Always out there, Dre, any weather. Harbour View. You understand me? One View, he says, yeah, man. Richard, Mannings, speak. Question for you. Yeah. Yeah, man, the man when he question without answers. Richard, bless up. So have a great day, people. Find a way to add value to someone's life today. You understand me? A kind word, a kind deed, make a difference in someone's life. All right? And your life will be made different. Because we reap what we sow, we reap more than we sow, and we reap later than we sow. Blessings. I'm Mannings Man. This is I Am Sure Sports, and we are over and out.
Yo, watch about dog, SK New Erdis, the body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, you cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocherase, Galtigo Bay, everywhere. I Am Sure Sports, check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like, ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from we young, from we day, you need height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.